Alright, well then, what's the situation? What's happening? What have we installed? Well, we have managed to somewhat stabilize our kingdom here, and we've put in a whole load of clans where there were previously no clans. We brought in Fen Gruffendok in memory of good old King Chatterlord, and we've got that ran by Bamormer Mareg, and that is, yeah, there we go. Caladog's daughter. Well, Caladog's other daughter. I think Caladog offered me up Merag, and I said, no, I want Corin. And then he paid me loads of money to take Corin, and I have had her back home and safe, deploying out more children to keep the bloodline pure. Outside of that, we have managed to bring back some errant members of Old Britannia, and then make our own ones. So we got Clan Super Pie, we got the Rolling Ninja, Alsvith, Voomer, Burger, Elcoro. Strikes me now that Super Pie is the only one I put clan in front of. I probably should have put some thought into this and given them prefixes that show what culture they are. Would make it a lot easier to divvy out the land, but I evidently didn't do that, and we'll only have to think about that in the future. In any case, they're doing fine. They're pretty low on influence, which is good. It's going to stop them doing ridiculous suicidal wars or other silly things that influence. I only want them to use influence to make armies. And really only need a few people to do that, so Super Pie and Rolling Ninja at this rate would be able to make their armies. Fine by me. So, we were fighting against the Western Empire, as I recall. Does it still show here? Yeah, there we go. And now we run into one of the big issues in late game Bannerlord. We have taken all of their towns, and all of their castles. They have no fiefs, but because of the little AI cheat that there is in the game, when lords respawn, they just get a free army. So they are constantly going to get free armies and free lords to keep terrorizing us unless I go and kill every single lord in every single clan that they have until the empire is completely destroyed. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun at all. So what I've installed is a mod called Kingdom Destruction. And what it does is that whenever a kingdom has no fiefs, bang, they're just gone, and the clans, they remain independent and they can join others. So our fight against, say, the Gilman clan might not be over, because they may join another Imperial clan. They may join any other faction and still fight against us. Hell, we could poach them and bring them into our own if we wanted. But between my own Imperial clans, I'm not sure I want any of these losers to join me. Gotta hand it to Emperor Dori Theodorable. They managed to survive with so many other Imperial lords did not. We were on an Emperor rampage last time. Yeah, good point. They are essentially bandits now. I also put in an achievements mod, which will apparently enable achievements despite us using mods. And something else I put in was a leveling mod. I found it really unfortunate that leveling pretty much stops at about level 31. So with this, well, I don't really know how it works altogether, but it seems like if you put a lot of aptitude into something, you can keep leveling it. And that way you'll continue to level up. It just feels bad to have everything come to a grinding halt. I think what it does is it changes the exponential nature of learning rate to a linear learning rate. Because previously I think my learning rate was so low that I wasn't reasonably going to get more leadership. I don't know, we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully it's not too horrifically imbalanced. So what happens now? Well, we need to heal up because we took a lot of losses taking their final fiefs. And then we are going to maybe hoover up. There should still be some mercenary clans around here, like the lake rats here. It would be nice to have some mercs on my side, because mercs constantly regenerate their clan members, so they should be able to... I shouldn't have to worry too much about them getting wiped out as long as I continue to pay them. But the ultimate thing is that I am going to turn around and I am going to slap the French so hard. I'll probably take it north to south, although that does mean that some of our areas here are under threat. Yeah, because we've got French along the south. The French extend over to this castle here. Well, hopefully the lands I've given out will be able to defend themselves mightily, but I really need to crush them for all the pressure they put me under in the start. But first things first, let's get in here. It looks like it messed with focus points and gives more soft cap. Fine by me. So, yes, I took this castle, and very soon, there we go. I wonder if the game is going to chug doing this again. For some reason, yeah, there we go. That's probably a slideshow to you. Don't know why, but when the game tries to play one of these animations, it just can't handle it. God knows, it probably has a weird way of rendering this in its own frame. Point is, Western Empire is gone. We are no longer at war with them. They're not even on the list, and all those clans have gone scattered to the winds. So what I will probably do is go and see if I can't speak to any of these clans. We've got the Gilman clan there. I mentioned them earlier. Scrooge McDuck is over there. The Bile Demon of the Lake Rats, the Forest People. We'll go and have a chat with them. Also, my army, I think I will disband the army so that they can go and regain their units. It's a shame because having an army is a great way to build up leadership skill, which is now a thing. The Jaguar clan and the Gilmans. The Jaguar clan's not mercenaries. See if I can have a chat with you.
It's been a while.
You are the Jaguar clan, and no, you are the sole survivor of the old Jaguar clan. You yourself are Imperial. I really don't think you're worth bringing in at all, but the option is there. How do you feel about me? Relations 11. So I think this is a mod thing that you can ask scattered clan members if they need a new sovereign, and they say, you really think I'd join you? Not for free at least. Give me my kin tribute. Okay, so depending on the relations, you have to pay a certain amount to bring them in. It's probably, well, I mean, he's a one-man army, and his army is tiny. Look at clan strength 23. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Yeah, we'll just leave him be. It said clan strength 23, but he has only 16 troops. So let's see if we can't figure this out. What tier are those troops? I know egg whites are tier 3 and heavy horsemen I'm pretty sure is 4. So clan strength cannot be tier times unit, because otherwise it would be far above the 20 something that it said there. I don't know. I really don't know. It remains a mystery. The Lake Rats. I know they're a mercenary band. It would be nice to get them in. Their leader is Bile Demon, and we saw him up north. So it would be nice if I could go and catch them. Basically, I want some mercenaries. There was something that indicated that mercenaries give influence, so that would be nice. Ah, Scipio, but I've already got a Scipio. Lankerson of Jawal, the Smore, the Caesar. Okay, let's see if we can't find any of the mercs. Relations 11, medieval heist movie to steal butter from the Vlandians and secure a Britannian peace deal. That went over my head. Is that like an Ocean's 11? Oh, Bandana Waddledee. Get on him. I'm pretty sure he's merc leader.
It's been a while.
So Bandana Waddledee was previously under the, well, I'm pretty sure he was fighting for the Imperials before, but now, this is the thing about mercs. The game is so hardwired to have every merc party have 4 lords, that even though we've slaughtered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them, they still keep respawning. Is that for the better or for the worse? I don't know. I'd rather it just killed them off and then created a new mercenary clan, but maybe the game cannot do that. The point is, even though you're pretty weak, I do want you, because, well, I don't need to worry about landing mercs, and you're still going to go around fighting parties for me. So, would you like to serve DDR as a mercenary? 160 per influence point. Sounds good to me. Our relation with you is 40. I don't know if relations matter with mercenary groups, but that is nice. I forgot about the Jawal. Are they a mercenary band? They are a mercenary band, but Press is the leader. And oh, that is Press. Oh well, let's see if we can't round them all up.
Yours is not.
I'm High King Jake, and I would like you to serve me. 250 per influence point. Very well. I should have checked your strength. Okay, well, you are also poor, and you've had so many more die, including poor Nikki. I wonder if they've had multiple of the same people die here at all. I thought when we put in almost 1,000 names to this mod that we would not run out of names, but this game generates a lot of characters, especially when you go around killing so many of them. You basically buy any influence they earn, and they gain it. Oh, so I'm getting the influence that they've been earning. Now that is nice. Well then, I hope they go around and kill for me. In my name, of course. Darth Air is over there. Parisia Turdamund is over there. But I'm generally just going to wander back to our homelands. Although if there are any mercenary clans that I can pick up along the way, then all the better. Ah, that's right, we just took Varagos Castle. It's going up for debate. And for once, Super Pie is not the one who's going to get it, but they're backing their fellow Imperial clansmen. So yeah, El Coro. Between Super Pie and El Coro, I hope you gobble up most Imperial lands. Another Nikki, that's the 5th one this week. And they're all in chicken costumes. It bothers me greatly that I paid the Q8 over 250,000 dinars. But it looks like they're using that money to fight Vlandia, which isn't so bad. These guys are probably going down after Vlandia. The problem, I suppose, is that the Asari are extremely powerful and everywhere. But that could be to my advantage. Maybe they'll have plenty of their own wars to have to deal with. You're a Northern Empire guy. Remember, the Northern Empire is still alive and strong. Faction sturdier. The Kostorovning. Well, I don't think you can buy out mercenaries that are already part of another faction. I'm open to being wrong on that, but that's what I think. Even if they were. Rebels against Duchess Birdbrain, that is okay. Arbiter crowned with some Annie something something clan? Ah, damn, I should have cut him off. Silversmith. Tsar of the Lake Rats. Did I not get the Lake Rats? I guess not. No, the Lake Rats have Bile Demon as their leader, and Bile Demon was last seen at Jerakos. Oh, I'm not going over there, heavens no, I'm heading back to my homelands. I want to move my stash from, where is it, Pencannock over to Maranath, just because Maranath is a super safe place. Speaking of moving around, I'm pretty sure I have some clansmen. Yeah, remember when our parties got annihilated? They split, but they've been staying back home, so I actually want to bring you back to my party, please. Same with you, Lankerson. You are not governors. Why are you even staying at a castle? Get back here. Get back to where you are possibly going to die on the front lines. Scraping the Barrel is doing their own party thing, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I had to switch out greasy gizzards for our new party leaders, but they seem to be doing an alright job, so I won't berate them on the matter. I have a question. How do I add a name to the game? Do you mean into my game or into your game? I have a mod for this, which is a very simple editable text document that just adds in names to the pool for clans. I have hosted that online, so other people can get it. On my Google Drive, there's a Bannerlord mods folder. If you grab the DDR Jake chat name mod, you can put that in, and then if you just edit the modules, it should be quite self-explanatory where the names are. If you want them into my game, I have a list of people's names, and you can freely edit yourself into that. I'm sure someone will be kind enough to post the link. Alright, almost home already. A lovely, safe way, and I'm pretty sure the loyalty in our cities is doing fine. Look at that. Even though it's owned by me, and it's the wrong culture, the loyalty is at a staunch 75. That is reassuring. Last thing I wanted was our units to just fail to govern their cities and then have them revolt, because that seems like a pretty endless cycle. Thank God for these loyalty laws that we can pass. And also thank goodness for being the sole ruler, meaning that you can pass every law you want. Also, whilst I'm here, holy smokes, look at all the units willing to join me. I've got a lot of space for more units, so I'm absolutely taking... Oh, whoa, I thought I had a lot of space. I guess I had mostly injured units. Oh well, my mistake. Do I have space for any of these guys? I'll take your 2 heroes, I guess. It's funny, I thought I had a much... Oh well, fair enough. Fair enough. Caravans running around. Basically, this area is very well maintained and safe. We have guards around. I guess the looter's being destroyed. I think the only issue is hideouts. The AI, I'm pretty sure, does not do anything about hideouts. That's up to me. Greasy is joined, as expected. Forget trade for the moment. I'm interested in using auto trade every now and then. Gotta level up that trading. I really want that 30% carry capacity boon. Yeah, there we go. Well, 2 whole skill points. We'll get there eventually. I suspect I'm low on decent food as well. Oh yeah, we're practically just made a... Wait, I've got so much livestock. Right, well. Let's change a few things. For one, give me all of your butter, cheese, grapes, meat, olives, beer, and date fruit. And to pay for that, I will give you all of my hogs, sheep, and cows. Because they're just herding wastes of space. I also want all of your hardwood. And that should be fine. But I also want to manage my stash a bit. That's good. I'll pick up the things from Pencannock first. So, no, hold on, I'll get to that in a moment. I just went over my party limit though, so I need to dunk something that I don't care about. Do I have any really useless units here? Yes, yes I do. Get out of here, Imperial Recruit. So, move my stash back over and then it's time for war. Karma in effect has died in battle. How could you do that, Karma? Oh man, we're really building up the names here. See, the Jawals could have fought for me if only I'd managed to catch up with press. Balaton, a steel foundry of Calratia, pretty much. Right, I am here to manage the... No, it's in keep. Open my stash and basically just take everything. Yoink. Phew, that just weighs me down. Whilst I'm here, you wouldn't happen to have any good smithy jobs going, would you? Yeah, nothing that jumps out to me. Bolshevik and bicycle maybe, but nah. And back we go to Maranath. I've got a fun thing on the mod to show off. I'm probably not going to do it, but I certainly want to show it because I know it's going to be of a big relief to a lot of people. But first I need to ditch the stash. Open my stash, and this is just to make sure that if I somehow have some catastrophic failure, I can always come back to these. So, dumping any duplicate banners that I have. You know, I hear it took them a long time to actually add banners into the game. Is that true? Very funny for a game called Bannerlord to be slow on adding banners. But maybe that's the joke. What do I know? Forget the melee weapons, forget the shieldy stuff. Actually, maybe some of the high level stuff that I managed to get for myself. Nah, not important. What is important though are the misc goods. So my lovely fine steel, my regular steel. This stuff weighs maybe not tons, but more than I would like it to. So I just like to make sure I have a bunch of my forging stuff back here, ready to use at any moment. Good lord, that's a lot of wrought iron. Thank goodness for infinite stash. Take my hardwood as well. And yeah, crude iron too. And just like that, we are still overloaded. Where's the food? Take loads of my grain, because I'm about to steal a lot of grain off the French anyway. And that seems okay. Well, just like that, after I update the files mid-Garrus, which will be after this session. But yes, just like that. Right, so. If you hate smithing in this game, well, okay, everybody hates smithing in this game, but if your specific reason for hating smithing in this game, because unlocking parts is a pain, I mean, Jings, I have smithed so many two-handed pole arms and there's still all these parts that I don't have. Disgusting. Well, in the mod that I just put in, options, mod option, adjustable leveling, there is an option at the bottom here for smithing research. and you can make it ridiculously high so that when you do your smithing, you pretty much unlock everything. That I like a lot. I'm not going to use it here though, because it adds a huge amount of spam to the feed at the top, which you could probably just save and quit out to get around. But I just wanted to highlight how amazing that is. You just smelt a few weapons with this at 10,000% and you have the parts. Oh, it's lovely. But I won't use that, mostly because it's spam. Yeah, that's all I had to say about that. For pole arms, smelting gets faster. Yeah, well, that's going to make everything faster. Recht. War, French, destruction. That's what I'm after here. Let's get out and make it so. Although I still have a lot of crap on me. Maybe I'll sell it over at Pencannock, and then I'll check and see if my units got their parties back together with actual units. Not really. They're still really low on units. That's a little disappointing, and I certainly don't want them to get destroyed in the battles to come. So I think what I'll do is I will bring them into me anyway as an army. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then I can recruit troops for them. Or I could just give them stuff. So, well, this is a problem. They have so few units that I can't even call them into my army. But there are plenty of others that I can bring in at quite low cost. I think the more they like me, the cheaper it is, and they certainly do like me because I made them what they are today. I think I'll go and talk to them and bring them in. It's not like I'm in a hurry to start this war. I don't need to get the drop on them, so to speak. So if I head over and just talk to them, I should be able to grab them. The Vlandians had it too good. They've been breathing air for too many milliseconds. Hey now, we don't have to go too far back in this campaign to remember when the Vlandians were utterly pushing us in. Jalmaris rose up. Jalmaris wasn't ours, was it? You know, that's a great opportunity to strip that off of who exactly? Strangely, it doesn't actually show in the feed here. Who previously held Jalmaris? Khuzaits, right, well. Well. I'm actually just going to take that. There's no good reason not to. Kreld of the Kreld clan is not a problem. Individual clans will declare war like this, and they will die for it. Over time, they will succumb to the battles, and their clans will die off. And that is good. Absolutely, Darthair. My Sabbath is good, but sometimes I just really got to, you know. Actually, what's going on in the smithy here? A two-handed axe for the Scrap Queen? I don't mind if I do. You have to understand, with those horror shows over at the Khuzaits taking all of my money, I really need somewhere to get it back. And if I do something like that, 2 and 2, oh, that's so close. And that is just right. Thunk. There we go, continuing to gain smithy skill is nice. What else was I thinking? Yeah, I meant to pick up my old army members. They're not very good at moving around, these guys. Yeah, I mean, 2 of them just seem to be stuck there. I don't know if that's a mod problem or something else, but they certainly love to get stuck. Anyway, I'm gonna... Ooh, well, Scraping the Barrel has actually made something of an army. I'll just call them straight in. Create army, and if it's free, you come to me, and I'm going to grab Jin Lennon personally, wherever they are. Am I about to find that they went somewhere else? Scipio's there, Mormare, Lankerson. There's Scraping the Barrel. Where in the world is Jin Lennon? That's you over there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Everyone's just trying to poach all the units out of here. Right, wow, I actually cannot make him join my army, but that's okay. I can force him in by, in quotation marks, inspecting his army, forcing some units onto him, and then bringing him in. I'm not going to reward him for his services, though. It doesn't sound like he needs it. I guess people are here just trying to get some of these units. I'll take their heavy horsemen. And maybe even the crummy recruit. And now, yeah, let's go and put an end to Jalmaris. If we can. I might not be able to declare the war. I hadn't really considered that, but it might not be possible. Also, while the going is good, why don't I just bring in more units to the army? Hell, I run this show, I might as well. Barban Falk, Moramir, Alelski. I mean, they're all cheap, and they're all numbers. Even you, Super Pie. Yeah, come on. Let's go and utterly crush this place. And I think the larger the army you command, the more leadership points you get. So the amount of... Why in the world did we just stop there? Get over to Jalmaris, which is under siege, which I am actually not happy about. I might not be able to take it then. Should also stay on top of my levelings here. What did I gain a point in? I gained a point in nothing. Okay, well, why is it showing up there? Turning the tables in blacksmith, charging 120,000 dinars for a lordly chainmail vest. What? I find it odd that people are willing to pay for a single weapon worth an entire army. Yeah, the whole system for smithing is just full of oddities. Who do we have here? People that I'm too slow to deal with. Okay, so maybe I won't be taking Jalmaris. Maybe the Khazaits are poised and ready to take it back. Are there any other rebels around here that I could quickly jump on? Well, actually, Pravend. We'll work our way over there. Hell, just walking over there is going to earn me some points along the way, I think. And I should stock up on more units along the way as well. Kreld and the Matherius clan are both declaring war. Probably not a problem. Just grab a few units here and there. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if I can get there in time and potentially declare war for it. The guys I've drawn into my army are trying to catch up with me. An offer for Simayi? No. No, absolutely not. So to maintain cohesion around here is costing me influence, but now I get influence from my clans as well as just drowning in influence for being the big cheese. I gotta say, it feels pretty good. Wow, an actual army. What are we gonna do with this? Hello, best Marvin. I would actually like to check and see how the leadership grows from this. So we got 10,500 experience at night time. By the time it's next night time, how are we doing? So was it 10,500 and now it is 18,100. Right, having a large army builds quite a lot of this. Now, can I declare war on these Pravend rebels? I doubt I'll have the option to besiege the town, but I might have the option to, I don't know, attack one of them. Yeah, we just enter like this. The militia of Pravend, the garrison of Pravend. Who's in the keep? Oh, hey, Archibald Vile. Very cool. But these are just our units. I'll auto trade while we're here. Yeah, raiding a village is an option. It was a painful option to me in the past. Getting there on trade, nice. It kind of looks like the village is a bit raided already. Oh, it looks like I'm not the only one thinking about besieging this place. But this is what one might call a great opportunity to eradicate that army.
It's been a while.
Ah, hello, Baroness. What do you think of your liege there? Okay, well, in an army they're not willing to talk about it. Well, I am draining cohesion like a madman here. But let's just puff out our chest and see if we can't have our way with these guys. I was planning on doing this from north to south, and I still will. I'm not going to take cities here. I just want to do horrible things to their army. So Vlandia. Oh, this is going to feel good. Somehow Vlandia is still at war with Britannia, but the time has come to declare war. There we go. Of course it has support of the council. I am the council. Now let's destroy you. Oh, how the shoe is on the other foot. It used to be that I would have lower troops because, well, the cap is 1,000, but if they had 700 and I had 500, that was too many for the battlefield, and it would lower both of ours, but it would lower mine more proportionally. For now, though, Baroness, yield or fight? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. It's going to be good to be doing the stomping on the other hand. However, they will have reinforcements come in, and one thing I'm bad at is dealing with that. I need to make sure that we reassemble in time. You could wait for them to take the rebel settlement and then snipe it after. Could have, but I really wanted to take out the army whilst we were looking straight at it. Plus, it's a good opportunity to get experience and renown for my friends. Speaking of, all these named people really ought to be in the archers. Well, yeah, I like hero troops to be in with the archers because it makes them far less likely to die. Especially the ones that I still use. What in the world is Jidaveth still doing here? I thought I'd put them over to safety. Right, we have something resembling some nice high ground over here. Wish I'd paid attention to what my enemy was using. Damn, what an army. And I don't even know why I still use horseback archers, but let's see what they have. Curious to see if they come out against me with anything. This is great high ground, but if they're not the attacker, they are highly unlikely to charge at me. Unless they use horseback archers. They have 6 whole horseback archers. I have a funny feeling they're not going to do much. I like this high ground, but it's probably better that we have more of the slope than anything. Gives us a better viewpoint. Cavalry, just kill the horse archers. Thank you, command system for RTS camera mod that allows you to actually tell your units to engage with a specific group of enemy units. I think that went through your arm and into the horse there. As long as I continue to count the Nancy Drew long play, and I do, it's going to be hard-pressed to say that any other campaign is longer. But it's probably in the 100 hours region by now. Okay, I think that's the end of their horse archers, so get back. And although the advantage is ours, it doesn't mean we're fighting a small army here. Far from it. Peach. It said Peach just killed someone. Is Peach... Oh, it's Peach's party. Ah, that stands to reason. Right. Infantry, give them something to write home about. We should be able to shell them with a relative impunity. Cavalry archers there, just largely to catch anything that comes around the side, but I have a pathetic amount of cavalry archers. I got a bunch of them on a big recruiting spree. Most of them died due to my poor management of them. Can we start measuring long play length in number of pod racer long plays? Well, it might... oh, crikey. Footmen, you guys get into shield wall formation. Might thrill you to know that I do keep track of the length of all of my long plays. I have a document of it. Document's the wrong word. What's the right word? A Google sheet of it, we'll call it that.
Move! Soldiers! Move! Forward! Move!
forward. You should be able to make shots from here. Thunk, 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 thunk. God, the arrows make such good noises.
Infantry! Forward! Move! Forward!
And there we go, the infantry can get a bit further forward, allow my cavalry, my archers to get forward as well. Using the circle defense felt pretty good, but there's very little reason for it when you're playing offensively, as far as I can tell. So are we actually returning fire here? Only the people on elevated ground seem to be arcing over. I think I need my infantry to be further forward.
Footmen! Forward!
Oh, hey! I didn't realize this, but this goes down quite a bit. If I could have my footmen here, right in the water, then the archers could be on the higher ground and shoot over them very easily. Of course, the problem comes when they do a charge. I'm just going to hope that's not a problem. Oh, I have a cunning plan for that proto. A really cunning plan. Or so I think. We'll see if I get the chance to use it. Alright, you know what? F10 gives a much better view for this. Holy moly, 310 hours of Nancy Drew. Yep. And I still come back and play Nancy Drew every now and then. Oh, cute, they're using the circle formation. Of course, they are Vlandians, so those Vlandians on the inside are a bit of a pain. Their archers are, their cavalry are coming for us. Maybe. Are they even going to get through that water at that rate? It's not a good deal for them. Riders, get over here. Where even are you? Oh, you're over there to begin with. In that case, get over here. Should be an easier charge for you from there. Yeah, they're even throwing their javelins in, which is great. Alright. Riders, figure it out. I was hoping my riders would come charging in here, but no. Not too worried about the few ones getting through. Those Fians know how to two-handed sword their way through such problems. I said though, without cavalry support, this isn't so great from a shield wall. I do want to maintain formation rather than giving an all-out charge though, because of the fact that they're going to have reinforcements come in. Oh yeah, look at that, they just cannot get through my my wet shield wall. I mean, they can try, but they will fail. Splendid. Oh, I haven't even faced any losses of my own, it's all been in the army. And that's fine. Do fish eat dead human flesh? I won't claim to know. Troops, get a little closer. I feel like there's some good shots you can make. Are those their reinforcements coming in? That's a sad day for them if it is. Oh, hell, you know, some of this excitement ought to be mine. Come on. I've only taken out one arm of a gallant sword sister so far. Nice spears they have, though. Clues in the name, I suppose. Armored pike. Whoa, God! And that was a fatality. We have plenty of reinforcements that we could have come in, but I strongly suspect we aren't going to need them. Ran through about 2/5 of our arrows. I guess that's the main thing about fighting Vlandians. They have those awesome crossbows, and they tend to use a lot of pikes and long weapons, so they counter cavalry charges and they counter you just being far away pretty well. Here comes their... is this their reinforcements? Looks a lot more like their route. I've lost way too many cavalry here, get back. There are fish who are bottom feeders. Fish do like to eat the treatise. I'm not strong in the animal kingdom, I don't know these things. Interesting attempt to mob our side there. And they might succeed, because that's a little too far away for us to see. Horsebacks, go and help them out. And perhaps at this point I should have you guys in regular line formation and F1, F3ing. Go and sandwich them. The encirclement of a smaller force by a larger force. Should have thought about that one, eh? Hannibal. Vlandia is a pretty solid army composition based on just their own troops. They are something else. Compared to the Britannians, who have a terrible army except for their Fians, who are just phenomenally good. I'm actually surprised nobody got promoted from that. This guy might actually live to fight another day. Oh god! You can do it, man. It's not much further to the retreat point. Ooh, nicely dodged. Now continue to dodge. Oh. Well, there's no keeping a good Frenchman down. Guess he wasn't that good. Wow, that was a pathetic amount of influence, but I suppose it wasn't my troops doing much of the killing, was it? 45 of them. Now, Morcon. There we go, just a Frenchie dead. Poor peasant, what was he doing there? Well, not living, that's for sure. Can only really say the same about the Assarai and maybe the Imperials. Our Imperial troops are fine. Now, the question is what I want to do with all of these French people. The goal is to wipe them out, so maybe harvesting relations by letting them go would be okay. Of course, if I let them go, they're only going to cause me more problems down the line as they instantly get their armies back and instantly march against me. I don't think I care too much about their relations, so I'm just going to imprison all the French people that I find and throw them into the nearest castle. It's a fair few prisoners. I'm not sure if I care about many or any of them, though. I mean, Jings, I got a lot of prisoners as it is. Give me your Vlandian sergeant and maybe a sharpshooter or two. I don't tend to use those. Otherwise, just bleh to these guys. Vlandian crossbows have amazing armor. I haven't looked into their armor. I'll believe you if you say they're amazing, though. The relation is increased by 2 with Clan Burger. I really should have put clan beforehand because it makes me look like I'm some kind of burger lover. I mean, burgers are nice, but would I call it love? Probably not. Okay, how did that do for their numbers? Didn't seem to have shattered them, but I still want to work from the top to the bottom. I just hope they don't... Oh, they're already busy over there. I just hope they don't go for somewhere like Torre Castle or others. Let's stay cohesive at surprisingly low cost. And yeah, take Ostrakhan. It's a long, slow march there, but I do want Ostrakhan. The itch of the Vlandians has escaped. What? I enjoy taking all the max prevent escape perks and then just carrying around the entire nobility in my portable dungeon. Yeah, that does sound tempting when I hear about it. Because they always just like to escape otherwise. Oh, Alwith. Well, you're going to be part of what we take here. 597 defenders is rather a lot of defenders, but with our huge army, we can set... Holy crap, they had 3 siege weapons immediately? Also, holy crap, we have access to fire weapons. I think this is Sea Space Echo's doing. Sea Space Echo has been my trusted engineer from the moment he joined. Fire versions of siege weapons can be constructed. Does that actually help with the bombardment? It's the same build cost, same hit points, same rate of fire, more projectile damage. But surely the tree bucket is still better. But I don't get a fire trebuchet, which is a little sad. Oh, there is fire ballista. Yeah, the damage difference is just too huge. The trebuchet wins this one. I'm just wondering how long it takes to build them, because maybe I could get a bunch of onagers up much quicker. Oh hell, we've got them, right? I might as well put them to use. I'll see how they do. Okay, there we go. Peach managed to escape already. As is always the case though, we build them and immediately move them to reserve. They still always get a free shot on them though. Part of the problem might be the low hit points as well. These things will probably break quite easily. Marin is under attack, not a problem, it's just a settlement. They should have followed Fabius's advice to get into city walls, otherwise we cannot save them. Oh god, he's got fire catapults as well. This must be led by a particularly good governor. Ugh, look at all that free damage they get on my stuff. I might have to cancel some of these just to rebuild some onagers. Come on, shoot, you idiots! Thankfully we have some perks that help out there. No, why are you shooting at the wall? Don't shoot the wall, don't do that yet. Also, one of our places is being besieged. I think it was exactly the castle I was worried about, Verskand. I don't know if any of my units will go and help out there or not. Losing a castle here and there is not the end of the world though, far better to eliminate the Vlandian heartlands. Holy smokes, these fire onagers are no good at taking out the siege weapons. And look at that, he instantly got it replaced. I wonder if there's a governor perk for that. Who's the genius aiming the siege engines at the walls instead of things on the walls? The fire... Oh, right, yeah, of course. Oh god, they're all going down now. Boy, I am not convinced of the merits of onagers for the siege segment. Maybe trebuchet, fire onager. Because look, they got everything rebuilt just like that. All the while my own castle's getting flattened over there. Trebuchets take down the enemy engines and the onagers on the battle. Yeah, but I can see that. Trouble is, it's a lot of a time investment to build lots of trebuchets, then move them out and rebuild onagers. I guess that's the point, isn't it? More settlements under attack. Get these up. So I probably want trebuchets on the outside and ballista on the inside. Immediately bullying that poor fire onager. Holy crap, they really hate that fire onager. Well, there it went. Siege weapons are terrible, and they keep replacing theirs really quickly. Sea Space, what are you doing, son? Alright, looks like they've run out of immediate reinforcements for theirs, but it's eating up our oh god, cohesion's almost gone. I wonder if anybody left my party without me realizing. Right, well, it's finally down. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, lovely. It's a boring, paperwork-filled day at work. This is what I needed, says Anne Darius. Well, I hope your clan can lift some weight, because we're under attack here. At least with this settlement, I am closing up the north, away from the French. I'll probably work my way down their heartland, although there is a temptation just to take on their main army that's out there somewhere. I wonder if I need the army for it. Maybe I could disband the army and just quickly ride in with my own units. Alright, alright. If I send you guys in, you're probably going to get yourselves killed, so stay with the archers, please. We get to bring more than 500 units here, which is just wonderful. Yeah, they know what's going on.
Soldiers!
The soldiers already know to...
Everyone, on my command!
No, not my command.
Take over command!
The other guys can figure out what to do. They'll automatically move in. They'll stay behind siege towers and the ram, and the archers will get firing from behind the... Some fire attack that was. Whoa! Well, that looked nice. I'm going to assume that was the trebuchet. Well, that was a nice shot. So yeah, something that I learned from the previous stream is that these attacks take out the enemy wall fortification bits. I forget what you call them again. Crenulations is what I'd say, but that's probably wrong. I wonder if I could give myself a go on one of those fire ballistae. You seem to know what you're doing with those shots. Someone say fire attack, Kaylee, huh? Not quite. Right, how do I use this thing? I don't want to rearm it. I want to use it. Alright, load her up. I'm going to assume this is correctly aimed already. Well, maybe. Maybe a little to the left. Wonder if the tree's going to get in the way. What's this Joker doing? Maybe a little more to the left and then back it up a bit. Oh, okay, well that backed it up way too much. These things are hard to aim. down a bit more.
Soldiers!
See how that does. Come on, you beauty. Ah, close. Just a little bit higher up. Let her rip. No! Oh man, that could have been so good. Right, a little to the right. Just a teeny tiny touch to the right. Oh! Oh! Down just a touch. It'll load it up before we have more friendly troops than enemy troops up there. Oh, okay. It didn't like me firing that last one. It actually just crashed the game. And 2 out of 3 crashes have been during sieges. I wonder what's causing that. Hopefully it saved right before that, though. Oh man, what if it didn't? Then I have to do the bombardment phase all over again. Right, away you go. Not sure if that's Tail Worlds or the laundry list of mods I have running. But I'll blame Tail Worlds anyway. They don't develop the game in a very mod-friendly way, and I'm sure it's mods keeping the game alive. Ah, here we go, it's a crash handler. I wonder if I can garner any information from it. It's just listing a lot of logs and campaign stuff. Bye-bye game. Good excuse to do more catapult training. Difficult thing to aim though. I wonder if there's a mod that actually shows any sort of preview of the shot. I don't know what you'd even call it. It's an RTS camera problem. That makes sense. Right, goes back in the game. Do you know anything more about the RTS camera problem, Zoof? Using it during sieges makes the game crash. Well, maybe. I've used it a lot during sieges. But that's a good thing to note. Jake's fully become a mod convert. Next thing he'll play Mayo and Taxes. Now I loved Mayo for EU3. I played more Mayo EU3 than regular EU3, I think. Although I did play a lot of MISC mods. Oh, I loved MISC mods. They had the Years of Rice and Salt scenario for Europe, and that was so good. Just a few vestiges of European society left, like the Western Isles and I think Gotland, or maybe Åland. But then there were Muslim. What's the word again? Not conquistadors. Come on, I should know this word. I've said it a million times. Colonists. They came and colonized Europe, so if you want to fight back against it, you are very much on the back foot. I remember I always wanted to try Magna Mundi. Let's see. Whoa, this save is from 15 minutes ago. Oh, that's a bad sign. How much of the bombardment do I have to do again? I'm hoping the answer isn't all of it. Pretty sure I had my autosave set to 10 minutes, but I bet it was like 9 minutes in and then I started the fight and then there was no saving then. Ah, howdy Baron. Baron, have you got your Gabriel Knight on YouTube yet? Because I really want to watch that. More than you can imagine. Oh, okay, so none of that siege happened. We're back here. Well, in a way that's good. It means I can get this done considerably faster. Or I could choose to hunt down the armies instead, because I know they want to go for our other castle. What was it that they were going for? Thractore. Yeah, I'd rather take out their armies, honestly. Oh, but I do really want the north. People slugging it out with each other there, which is fine. Ah, here we go. They want to make armies, that's fine by me, as long as I can find and destroy their armies. I actually think their army is going to be larger than mine. Not larger, faster. They're just in the gathering phase right now, though. Oh, I'm not sure you can run up there.
It looks like your sins have yet to catch up with you. But they will. Believe me, they will.
Alright, time for you to go. This isn't even going to be remotely fair for you. Death before dishonor, you say? Okay. Happily deliver you that death. 16 hours wasn't enough to finish to get the 16-hour stream. That's crazy, Baron. Most people can't even do 16 minutes of DDR. I do have my autosave set every 10 minutes, Zuf. I think I just had that poorly timed. I can have that checked though, can't I? No, it's on the campaign options. Right, oh god, it's a city fight. Well then.
Soldier! Take over command!
Proportionally, she gets a lot more of her army than I thought. I thought her army was only 208 or so. Bizarre. If I did 16 minutes of DDR, I'd need 16 weeks of therapy. What, 8 months physical and 8 months mental. Oh wait, you said weeks, not months, didn't you? Well, the feeling's all the same. Say no to Vlandian archers, they are a pain. Probably going to have pretty healthy losses on the cavalry running into a fight like this. This layout does not beget them a good time. Ooh, Christ, he's not having a good time. No you don't, Megatron. I wonder why when you have an army deployment it feels like so few of your own units get involved. High King Jake's only bringing in 53. I got 400 or so of this army. Also, why do I specifically only see your head there? What's going on? Oh yeah, we are the king, Baron. We say jump, the others ask how high. Poor militias. Poor militia. Hey, good headgear. They can save you from that. What about a coif? No. God, why can't every other unit be as good as me? Oh, they're holding surprisingly well. I think it's because our archers are not in a good position for shelling them. Obviously not my archers. My archers would take care of this no problem. But they also seem to be doing an assault, which cannot be good for them. God, this doesn't even seem remotely fair for them. Archers, please, give fire. And take out that banner. I don't know if they have any banner bonuses going from that, but I still don't want to see you alive. Jeez. Come on. Oh, there we go. No, actually, armor cannot be crafted. It can only be bought and looted. Seems very strange that they put in such a comprehensive, albeit poor, crafting system, but not let you craft armor. Well, I suppose you can also win armor in the... There we go. In the arena. Boy, I've been on a rampage in this fight. 47 kills! Can we make it up to 50? I don't see why not. Yeah, there we go. Are they routing? They certainly don't look like they're attacking, do they? Choppy, 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 choppy. Isn't one of the drawbacks of using a glaive that the swing speed is actually quite slow? So I probably wouldn't be able to just keep choppity choppity chopping like this, would I? Nah, they were clever and used shields against me this time. Bizarre how the AI just keeps them walking away. Keeps what walking away? Oh, you mean on the retreat? I suppose there's precious little else they have available to them right now. I know, they're brilliant shots. Don't need to tell me, I already know. I was going uphill though. There we go, I'll take that. Take that and run. There's a lot of prisoners, many of which I don't care about, so just leave them be. And charge damage. I'm told that there's a way to actually get charge damage really high, such that you end up trampling the troops to death a lot, but it's not really what we're playing with here. Maybe if I did more couching, that would be impressive to me. The AI just kind of stood in place while he culled the back lines. I don't think they're coded to handle that kind of murder. That's why you protect your flanks. Right, thank goodness this is nice and cheap for me to maintain. It must be because of all the good relations. That's the only reason I can think of. Still want to attack them north to south. But maybe since I'm already in the south, this is what I should be handling. Just kind of frustrating how slow it is to move an entire army, but I suppose it's to be expected. Now, you are going down. Hopefully you don't instantly get some quick catapult. Ugh, fire catapult already. Settlement Marine is under attack by King Dirthberg. Tell you what, this is just a case of in go the troops and down goes the castle. Splat. Sure, lots of losses, but I wanted this taken very quickly, kind of EU3 style. Or early EU4 style. Any troops that we lost, we can make back. The prisoners, gee, I don't know. I'm already a little over on the prisoners, to the point where I should probably recruit what I have here to make my numbers back. And then in we go. I'll rest up a bit to let our army... Oh yeah, I think I just had to pillage everything to stop my people from getting unhappy with me. The garrison is going to suck, but I'm not going to give them anything. I'm more interested in keeping that dungeon full of peach. It's a lot of prisoners here though, perhaps too many. I'll get rid of these really crappy ones, I think, just to remove a lot of that. Vlandian crossbowmen. then the prisoners that I have, I'll just ditch the... Oh, I don't want your crummy recruits. Or your militia guy, or these foot soldiers. Just bring these numbers down, 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 and we're better. Alright, great. Let's wait here for a little bit. Soothe our aching wounds. Oh, but who gets the castle? It is Vlandian. And I have a Vlandian landed individual. Is it going to go to them, though? Hey, maybe it should go to me. You know what? I don't mind that. It can go to me, and then I can give it to my Vlandian friend. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds great, even. I can't believe I'm in the running. I have 1,000,000 fiefs. Why would I be the one that gets it? Maybe one of the mods has added that. In that case, I suppose I wouldn't be too ungrateful. Not that I'm taking anything for myself, though. The whole point is that I want to be able to hand it over to my good friends. I mean, hell, this is what Chatterlord did to me. Judaveth, you're the one who needs this. Because you are Vlandian, are you not? Certainly looks Vlandian. And this castle is Vlandian, is it not? Certainly looks so. Let's go and take care of that. Pretty sure the person capturing the castle is always in the vote. Really? That's news to me. Well, here you go, Judaveth. I'll have a wee chinwag with you. And you'll be able to set up your own clan. Right in the middle of the war, so please don't lose the castle or your life.
I'm yours to command.
Right, I'll reward you for your services. What is the name of this castle we just took? Was it Veriskend? Oh crikey, now I have no idea. Veresend Castle. It's Vlandian. It's probably the one we just took. It doesn't show the history here, but I'm pretty sure we just took it. It was Talivel. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it just got taken by me, that makes sense. Alright, Talivel. Yeah, here we go. It's all yours. It's expensive for me to do this for you, but what's a French-sounding name for a clan? Because I want to start putting in the prefixes for this. Baguette. Asterix, la baguette. Charcuterie. Marsange. God, do we have any bona fide French people around with an answer that isn't a joke? Ah, we got Baron, of course, and he says Grenouille. Gren, O-U-I-L-E. And Jadaveth. Don't admit you're French, it's a trap. Okay, getting charm still, because these guys get a lot of relation from doing that. And now you look after this for me. And remember, the sword is totally a civilian sword. Alright, not too shabby. What do we get as being more charming? Double the relation gain for helping lords in battle and a companion limit. Yeah. +1 influence per day for every skill point above 200. Now that's something worth having. Volunteer rate, cavalry troops, settlements, escape chance for prisoners. Probably the escape chance for prisoners. That only applies to governor. What about party leader? Oh, of course. It applies there as well. And a couple of points. I really do like my leadership, so I'll probably go with Sock. Maybe. I do like the fact that we get more party loot from the roguery. I'm going to shove more into roguery and into Sock. Although, what if I went with a little bit of trade for a change? Now, the only trade perk I want is Caravan Master, and we're getting there slowly but surely. 501 companions, now that might be too many. Right, we still have a lot of wounded here, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we'll still wait for a little bit. Oh wow, Jadeveth is instantly out there and trying to fight, but immediately getting scared. Because Deerso Party is going to go and pick on villagers, and you're not willing to deal with that. Granted, you just have Vlandian recruits, but still, that was a little wimpy. Not going to release Wang Chao. And I don't see any of our places under siege. Alright. Come on, get these people healed. Yeah, the UI doesn't scale for all these companions well. But it is nice having actual people from the community in here as our companions, so I'm happy with it. Right, Sargon is busy rebelling, which is kind of good for us. Maybe I should go south to Charas while I'm here. I said I'd work from the top to the bottom, but I'll do it the other way around. And hello, another baron. Damn, I should have called them barons. Well, no, baron is a poor name for a clan, isn't it? Don't you dare take... oh, of course you can't rest in Sargon. But damn it, he's too fast for me. Even in the forest he's faster than me. That's a little worrisome. Another errant clan declares war upon us. Go on, meet up with a party like S'more. Okay, good, that should slow you down as well. Not enough for me to get you, though. Where are we running to? Damn, who would have imagined that an army can be so difficult to chase down? You know what? Screw this army that I'm holding on to. You guys go and figure out this war yourselves. I can chase down these guys. Once I lose my... wait, what? Who the... Wow, Scipio's got the balls of steel, but I'm not going to be able to reach you in time. Oh, jeez. Ah, but... Oh, of course, he wanted to slow them down by giving them the disorganized penalty. Scipio, you mad genius. Meanwhile, oh well, Scipio actually learned a bit about medicine from that fight. He'll figure that out for himself, though. As for me, we shall puff our chest. What the heck is that? Probably tells me that I need a... something to upgrade him further. So I know get himself killed in battle. Right, I don't need an army for you, Baron Voleric. I'm gonna take you down the old-fashioned way.
It's been a while.
It's kind of nice that when I've got enough units to be able to lead an army size-ish, but without the downsides of speed. Should allow my other units to go and raid and such. Right, we're at war, you're going down. Oh yeah, I got the leadership perk from leading the army, don't I? Maybe just a modest army. Maybe if I just lead my clansmen, then that'll work out better, because they'll be free to keep cohesive. There aren't too many of them, it'll keep them safe, and it'll still give me leadership. And of course, the more leadership, the even better army I can make. Hello, I like the lay of this land. Especially if I can take the high ground. Yes.
Soldiers!
Where are our friends? Oh, they're on the even higher ground. Huh. You know what? Higher ground be damned. I think we can make good use of this. And then you guys come out along here or so. Cavalry will be ready to charge if need be. Cavalry archers just do their own kind of thing over here. I might be surrendering higher ground to them, but at least with this way, the most important thing to me is have my archers higher than my infantry. This is nice high ground though. Are they running away from here? They're not making good use of this. Maybe they are. If my archers were up here shelling them, that'd be swell. Maybe we can actually go around the back of them. Shelling their cavalry from here, perhaps.
Troops, move! Forward! Infantry! Forward! Riders! Move! Troops, move!
We'll see if this works out. In the meantime, though, if I could assassinate their army head, if I could find them to assassinate them, that might convince them to go on an all-out charge. A suicide charge. Of course, with me around, all charges are suicide charges. I'm gonna say it's you. No, that was a battalion. And I keep saying no to brother wars. Oh wow, they're coming for us there.
Infantry! Move! Form a shield wall!
It's okay, just become an interesting shield wall for them. What are they doing? They're not charging, are they? They're certainly eating a lot of pain. They set up a shield wall of their own, but they're not assaulting with it. No, they are moving forward. I see, I see.
Cavalry!
No need to engage just yet, cavalry. It's alright, the shield wall can handle that, but the cavalry can perhaps assist. Oh, you want some of this? Come get some then. Yeah. Oh, right, my horse archers are very dead from that.
Infantry! Cavalry soldiers! Sergeants, take command!
It's alright, the can guards knew what was coming. Yeah, nothing for it. You don't need the high ground. You just need a plan. Holy smokes, 2 casualties in all of this. Alright, good to see it. Make that 3 casualties, an Imperial Archer went down. Go. See, nothing to it. No need for the army. We just charge in with what we have. And I think we will have released Scipio with that. The high ground just stops your own archers from being unable to shoot. Seems like it gives them extra range though, but I might be imagining that. Smort, you're part of me now. Same with you, Tsar, and Baron Voleric. And that's right, Scipio. Your Highness, thank you for freeing me. What do you mean, relation 0 with Scipio? I made you what you are. Hold on, isn't Scipio one of my... Ah, wait, I get it. Scipio's one of my companions that's meant to run an army. And then he just... What now? Go and lead that party. Do I really want to give you units to command? You haven't shown yourself to be that great with them. Take these crummy units that I don't even want. And go and make something with that. Here you can have Coleman, Asari, Tribal Horsemen even, because I can't use those clearly. I think there's a Brigand too. There's your army, now go and do something with it. Oh well, I might have a few more units to give you for the hell of it. Don't really care about the prisoners. I just care about the high value ones at this point. Here and head first into an army 4 times the size of his Jake. I don't think he understands the concept of friends or family. I don't think he understands any core concepts. Give me all of that. No upgrades for me. And since I got a few extra units, I will dump some onto Skip. Let me inspect your troops and maybe your injuries while we're at it. Because I got too many. Take these crappy ones. Just bulk yourself up a bit. And then, yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to have my beloved guys in my party. Oh, well, I can only actually take scraping the barrel. Jin Lennon needs to get some extra units. I'll still take you though, and I think I will bring Scipio in by giving him a few extra units. So if I say, let me inspect, and then I give him... well, I'm not giving you my heroes, that's a bridge too far. Take all these gash units. That should be enough. Wow, that's still not enough. What's 40% of 180? That's 4 times 18. Right, do I have a bunch of other units I could just throw onto you and call it a day? Triari, Sturgian Archer, Armed Trader. I don't care much for egg whites. I certainly don't care about you. 80 should be fine. There we go. The others can do their own thing, but now we're quite far away from the front line. Fortunately, we don't seem to be under siege, and we must have lowered the enemy strength by a fair bit. So I'm going to stop in by Thractor to deposit our prisoners, and then get to it. Oh, look what they're on. Oh man, that's Jin Lennon charging that fight. Oh, fair play to you. Are they going to make it though? It's nice having so much scouting that we can see this. Oh, they're chasing a caravan. No wonder they're not getting it. Right, into the dungeon and drop off 111 and done. Hey, I won a tournament somewhere. Come to me, Scipio. I don't know why you took so long to join us. I guess we'll work on Charas. I wonder if the extreme attrition of heroes has made kingdoms weaker. The enemy armies look tiny relative to their holdings. I'm not sure if the armies ever get that big and strong. I'm not sure it's making much of a difference because even so, they still get captured. And then when they get released, they still respawn with crappy units. And that's the same for new clans joining in. But maybe I'm wrong. Mortimer Strum is actually doing something. Good to see. As for me, this town is going down. I just... see, there we go again. They just instantly pop up with these. I don't think I can hang around for the fire siege weapons. I just need to get my tree buckets and my siege weapons operational, and then as soon as we have an opening we go for it. Although this is nice, they are actually making armies. Well, maybe you'll actually get something done with that. Defending our lands, I would hope. I really don't want to lose our hard-earned holdings. Damn it, it shows that I have something to interact with here, even though it's on auto-allocation. I hate auto-allocation, but I turned it on because at this stage in the game, I don't really think it's very important precisely which skills my companions take. VF Mikey's earned so many points, they can just do a points dump. I find that respectable. 8 days, I'm not going to siege these people out, I'm going to destroy them in a proper fight. But there's no way I want these firing on me when I have an army that's pretty much my own. And actually, maybe having the siege going is going to distract any French armies. Oh damn, they're actually going for Talavel Castle immediately. Oh, that's not good. But I'm not in a position to go and save Talavel. Maybe one of the other armies can deal with that, but I don't even see where the armies are. We do have those armies, right? They didn't immediately die. Oh, one can hope. Well, who knows? Maybe their army is tiny and Talavel Castle will hold. Like the castle that Super Pie had. It held like crazy. One is traveling to defend. I think it fell though. Either fell or it got taken. What happened with Talavel? Talavel Castle was being defended by Guran, and I'm not seeing it under siege, so maybe they managed to hold it. Very impressive. Wish I could have seen that. Now, kindly destroy those without getting destroyed yourselves. Come on, Sea Space, you're in charge of these things. No, don't take out the walls. The walls are not the target here. Good, good, good. One more. Alright, tempting, but we're still going to hold out a little bit. Because I want my battering ram ready as well. What's that guy doing? And one more. I said one more. There we go. I'm actually going to do a daytime attack. I actually want to see what's going on. Which means you'll need to take that out now. Good enough. Verily good enough. Let's go. Ah, good point, Marvin. I didn't even think we could check that in the army screen. Echo, echo. I put up some flags. I'm not sure it's helped with the echo in this room whatsoever. Maybe I need some better quality flags. Those ones were the cheapest of cheap that I could find on AliExpress. If you know of a place that will make custom flags to your order of quality materials, then I want to hear about it. My main problem with these flags is they smell like fish food. Which brings back some pretty dire childhood memories. Hey Jake, you can have your own pet. Yay, it's a goldfish. Why? Speaking of why is our assault squad so tiny? We outnumber them. No, Greater Denmark isn't up. I put up Golden Horde's Timurid Horde and the Papal States. You know how it is. You're already in a shield wall. And that's a tiny amount of archers. I hope they can still do a fine job of this.
Infantry!
I should have saved before coming into this. I really should have saved before coming into this.
Forward!
Right, forward with your shield wall there. Archers, you're going to get in a general position. Hopefully there are people running or operating the trebuchets. Yeah, crikey, these siege numbers don't look remotely fair. Well, that's okay. We've never been about being fair around here.
Infantry! Forward! Move! Move!
Yeah, despite it being the Sabbath, it's very difficult to resist the call of the Bannerlord today. You've really got to relearn compensation when you have the noble bow. It's such a powerful bow. It's like the Laura bow.
Move! 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 Forward! Forward!
Oh, it's okay. That was just an Imperial Archer dying. Nothing of value. Gotta say, those trebuchets are incredibly slow at doing their job. I suppose that's the point. They're just not particularly great at this, and they're fantastic at the other siege part.
Stand apart!
Stand apart so you can actually make some shots, please.
Move!
I guarantee we're actually going to get through this without needing reinforcements, so a good number of my troops are probably going to take an early grave. Gotta be careful here, I don't want to Don't want to die myself because that would send my units in on an all-out charge. They in there? Oh yeah, they are. Cool. Damn those little slits. What are the names of those? I'm sure they have a specific name. Do you have an heir? I have 2 heirs. They are both like 2 years old, maybe 3 or 4. Haven't been paying much attention. I just drop in, breed with Corrine every now and then get back to the warpathing. But don't worry, once we have a lovely, safe, united Caledonia, we'll be able to get to family raising. Now it's just a case of family making. Well, I feel sorry for that guy. He's not getting a lot of support, is he? Still gonna wait for the front door to be open before I let my troops go in and all that. Oh, he's had a change of heart, hasn't he? No shame in that, boyo. No shame in that. Surprised the AI can't destroy your siege weapon like this, though. If you leave it unattended, you'd figure they could pour some boiling oil on it or something. What's your name, then? Imperial Cataphract. Do they have shields when they're on horseback, normally? Front door's down, so...
Sergeant's in charge!
Figure it out. Suppose I could join in myself, couldn't I? Oh damn, I thought that would work. Oh, sure, it's working for him. Alright, I'm not thinking this will work out too well for me, but let me in regardless. Oh. Funny that it doesn't like the RTS camera, but you can still free camera during one of these once you're dead. They're just militias, push your way through and don't get rocked too hard. Oh, I am overdue some reinforcements. Yeah, I crafted the two-handed axe. It's not a masterwork. I'm tempted to try again and make a masterwork. I don't know how much a masterwork improves it though. I guess I'll give it a go. Make a bunch of Caladog head scratchers until we have a masterwork one. Alright, come on, where are my reinforcements at? Ah, here we go. God, the reinforcement system is just a pain in the beeswax. Going in, my children. There we go. It wasn't a doubt in my mind that we'd be taking these guys out, no problem. There's not much difference, your skill makes more difference. Scary thought. Right, come on, we're done here. Ooh. Always interested in more Imperials. Battanian horse. I absolutely do not want a Battanian horseman. An upgraded Battanian. Well, I'll go on then, why not? We've got plenty of Fians who are up there. And at this point, I really want them all just made for leadership. So that be medicine, stewardship, leadership. Medicine, stewardship, leadership. Such a strange UX for this, but hey ho. Oh, Dr. Neatram has joined us. So is Chosrau. And I missed the first one. The more kills, the more skill they get? Yes. And I'm not sure if there's an upper limit to that. Oh wait, they're still... Ah, they're in the keep. Well, that's fine. That's a freebie on killing. I want the... who do I want going in there? I don't know if you can get an upgrade on these guys by sending them in to this. Probably not. Send in the palace guards, the wildlings. Ah, Fians, of course, because they can upgrade to Fian champions if they win. Without dying, and they didn't die. Good. The UX wasn't made for promoting half a score companions at once, I'd wager. Well, it wasn't made for that at all. It's, ooh, I'm taking all the prisoners. It's a mod. And the mod allows a base amount of 2 to be upgraded. I upped it to 3 because of the way we're playing this campaign. Right, come to me. I got some trading and some slave trading to do. Pillage the place because otherwise people don't like me. And go to auto trade. Bloody early access. What? Okay, get those done. Maybe there's more food for me? I do like beer and date fruit and grapes. And hardwood, of course. Inching my way towards trade 50, which I truly want. And... Ah, the bow. Experienced arranged troops. Starting battle morale. Well, both of these seem wasted, but I might as well get the extra extra troop stuff. Yeah, who was our other party member that joined us there? Didn't know you could change it from 2 to 3. Yeah, that's in the mod options. You can make it whatever you want. It's something you have to edit in the files, but it's very simple there. Vorjat, Chosrau, and Dr. Nitro. And the only thing I'm interested in doing with them is making sure that they have these points allocated. Otherwise they can do what they want. Otherwise these points aren't going to get much higher when I put them in charge of something. Because anyone can be a foot troop, but I need people that can actually fight. Wait, no, not fight. Lead armies. Just completely went against what I was saying there. Recht. Into the keep, into the dungeon. Do I have any high... Wait, we've got creepy robot cat? Well, it can stay in here. That's one of the Nancy Drew finities. Instead, I'm going to go to the tavern district and sell loads of these guys. At the very least, I'll get some rogue points. Do I care about keeping on many or any of these? I'll keep the Faris. Generally, I'll keep 2 of anything. Well, maybe not everything. I mean, Vlandian hardened crossbowmen. I would actually quite like to get some Vlandians that we can upgrade along the way. But otherwise, these guys just get sold off. Hey, thanks for the roguery. More roguery, more loot. Is there anything else I want to do with Sharas? It's going to go to a vote soon. It'd be interesting to see if I'm one of the ones that it could go to. But it might... Well, we already have 2 Vlandian clans here, don't we? So that should be alright. Shame I can't rename clans. We're going to rest up here for a wee bit, so wait here for a little bit of time, unless... There was that head scratcher, right? And I do have some Thamascan steel. Maybe I could get rid of all of these. Refine the hardwood down so that I can smelt even more of all of these. And then make some more hardwood. Need charcoal for every smelting, but a lot of those come with wood, which I can further turn into more charcoal. It's a delicious cycle. And then can we free build ourselves the two-handed axe and try and make it legendary? What did I do? I think I had this. I had the longest one of these. 137, 138. Maybe I think I have that on it just because it looks nicer. We make everything as long as possible, and of course we put in the signature sword cane on the end. It doesn't even need Damascus steel. And this is the Caladog's head scratcher. Let's see if we can't make a legendary one of these. I suggest making a shortened two-handed axe maxed for swinging speed. Lopping off heads 3 times a second is a terrifyingly fun experience. Yeah, but I love having the reach from horseback. I do not like doing all the whiffs. You have the design saved. You say that, but I don't see it here. Do I care about the size of this? Not really. Might as well just have everything big, big, and bigger. Alright. Now, I don't know how you know if it becomes legendary or not. Does it pop up here and then maybe you see if you get legendary? Or do you go to smelt? Because it's all just saying Caladog's head scratcher. Yeah, make a bunch of them and see what happens. Oh, well there we go, masterwork. The swing speed went up. The swing damage barely went up. Oh wow, the difference is tiny. But I do still have a... I do still have the masterwork one, so I'm keeping it. What does being legendary entail? Looks like a tiny increase in stats. Hey mate, found you the other day, catching up with the VODs. Having trouble following though, on followers up a second. Have you had any issues with people not being able to follow? First I've heard of that, Jakob. But I don't keep a close eye on such things. Yeah, so if we look at it, here's our masterwork compared to not masterwork. 4 more cut, 2 more length. Oh wait. Actually has a little less handling. Maybe I made it slightly different. Oh yeah, I actually used a different pole. Doesn't matter though. Now we have a masterwork one. Surely that's got to count for something. And then we've got the old head scratcher, which I'll just smelt down or else I might accidentally sell it or something. Smelt and goodbye. Keep myself up at those levels. In fact, do I have the levels for a new smithing skill? Yes, plus 5% chance of creating legendary weapons. I just am not seeing the total benefit to making that, but whatever. I'll need to think how to handle smithing on my next run of this, because I don't have a good idea just yet. I don't want to go through the grind again, but I don't want to make myself super overpowered from the get-go. I don't know how to reconcile those desires, but I'll figure out something. I always do. The Jaguar clan want a piece of us, not my problem. These little errant clans will be a little bit of a pain, but they should be small enough that my proper, well-situated clans can take care of this. Also, Charas, am I... No, I'm not one of the people who could take it. Which is strange, isn't it? I mean, I took it. You are all Britannian, and I want this to go to a... not Britannian. I want it to go to a Vlandian. I think hoping for such ethnic non-disparity is too much to ask for. I mean, Guaran, what do you even have? You've got Kalius Castle. I don't even know where that is. Well, I might as well just go with the flow in all of this. We're all in it together. It's not like we need them to be in specific places to look after them. May as well just cheat and make fun weapons and ignore the entire smithing mechanic otherwise. Yeah, one of the problems is that the leveling system contains smithing as its own level, and as you build up smithing, you build up general level to become stronger as well. Most of these things are smithing only. They don't actually help you as a character much, but just the leveling... I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I'll think of something, though. Maybe there are some banner cheats that I can do to get around that. And I have no problem cheating to make the experience more enjoyable. I don't use cheats just to make my life easier. In fact, I tend to do quite the opposite if I can. Right, let's get out of here. Let's see if I can't bring in my other party member to the army. It would be nice. Hold on, there he is. Barben Folk is actually with Moromir. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel very good, in fact. Parties... Oh wait, no, wrong one. Jin Lennon. And Jin Lennon is hanging around doing a whole lot of not much. Okay, in that case I'll call Jin Lennon over to our party and have a good time. Smithing gives vigor, endurance, and weapon skill. Jake's extremely overpowered. Really? Right. Jin Lennon, where you at? Come to me. And we'll maintain our cohesion and then continue to march on the French. Yeah, working from the bottom to the top. Just like former Prime Minister David Cameron spoke out against. Oh, hello! Well, this is just all my Christmases coming at once. It seems that Baroness wants to be destroyed. She's not even running away. Oh, now she is. But Bile Demon. I wonder if that's the mercenary Bile Demon or not. They're attempting crappy little raids, but we care little about that. Mormir is besieging a castle, which is excellent. Damn, they're too fast. Even in the forest, I'm not sure if I'll be fast enough. What happened to Chatterlord? He started doing some of those drill holes in your head treatment, and it didn't work out so well for him. Right, what are you going to do? If you run into here, then sure, that's a ton of defenders, but it's just going to make for all the better a fight, and it's going to keep that army tied down. Not to mention, I've got Jin Lennon on his way, and he should be able to get... Oh, this is nice. This corners them pretty hard. And they've lost their other holdings over here. Oh, those French are not having a good day today. Really not having a good day today. Alright, when we can, level them. If time is on my side, like it seems to be, I might actually build a bunch of fire catapults for this siege. In fact, I could even starve out their party. Now that would be good. Jin Lennon, I need you here. You were meant to be here about half a day ago. Where is Jin Lennon? Anyone seen him? You were part of an army, Jake. You can claim fief if you besiege it with only your party. Ah. Given that you have diplomacy... I do not have diplomacy installed, actually. I tried it out, I didn't like it, and I just removed it. But yeah, not being part of an army seems to have worked. Anyway, I am part of an army. I do actually want the extra numbers here. Wait, Jin Lennon is in an army? Didn't I tell you to come to my army? Following my party, really? Because it looks like he's not in my army. He's moving to join in with you. Yeah, what I'm wondering is why don't I... Ah, there he is! Aha, I missed him. Okay. I need the extra numbers because it really helps build these things faster. But starving them out doesn't seem too bad. It's only 6 days. I can manage 6 days. I'm a patient guy. Yeah, that's a huge garrison, but that just means they're going to eat through their food extra fast. And food I have. And then food I'm going to take once we have this. Right, Hongard Castle. Hongard. I become the initial owner, but it still gets put up to vote. I guess I'll give over to Merag. I mean, if Super Pie is backing you, then sure. I wish the rebels would have a fighting chance. It'd be nice if the rebels could actually become their own faction, and maybe they can, but I've never seen them. No, probably not, because you don't do peace on the peace screen with rebels, do you? Maybe that's something that the diplomacy mod handles better. Right, fire onagers. I'll have you ready once these are up and on the go. Meanwhile, we're very close to starving out these suckers. Declare war on Northern Empire. Now, this is what I'm talking about. When they have influence to spend, they love to declare suicidal wars. This doesn't seem too suicidal, but we are busy. Go away. I'm giving you lands, so don't you dare throw a hissy fit against me. Costs me influence, so that means I need to keep my influence game pretty well stacked against them. Rebels can join kingdoms. Really? Do they take their fief with them? Let's keep these guys in as well. Bound to get a lot of prisoners out of this. Might actually be better to attract some attention with it. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. These things don't take so much damage, they get instantly gibbed, I don't think. You just gave a fief he should get to someone else, so he wanted to drown his sorrow in blood. Well, that's what I wanted to do as well, but I took it out on Caladog's head. So, they're at 911 and out of food. Let's break down their counter siege weapons and break down their numbers. That's a good start. Stop aiming for the walls. Yeah, I don't know how they're able to replace these as quickly as they do, but man, do they do it. Again, please stop aiming for the walls. Right, with that, I could probably just move you out because I don't want to keep destroying these walls. Oh, but I also do. Don't know what to make of that. Well, maybe we should just say, if the walls go down, the walls go down. At least it gives us a nice and easy siege. And it's up to the AI to fix it, because I'm not holding on to this. And without the walls to target, anytime these things come up, they immediately get crushed. And during all this, C-Space should be learning a thing or two about engineering. Oh, very slowly though. James, that seems like a rough skill to grind up. If you take out all the walls, the fire onagers can hit some nice shots. Because they stand like bum. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to try out. But right now, we may as well starve out a lot of them, although they don't seem to be further starving, do they? The only ones dying are the ones that are manning these. Remember, save before start. It just auto-saved. I mean, 765? The only ones dying are the ones that die to these getting destroyed. I don't know why they're not starving. Maybe the garrison's the only one that starves and these guys have their own stash? I don't know. Point is, let's just take the attack. I thought it was the other way around. I thought the garrison was the only one that didn't starve, but well. Let's go. Oh, right, no, not without our fire onagers. Which, one of them got destroyed. Oh, I made a regular onager somehow. Okay, let's just not use that. Keep the non-fiery one here. Let's see how this works out. Wow, lords don't starve? I'm actually surprised about that. Surely you as a lord can starve inside a place? Oh well. We got the French in the back foot anyway. This is a great way to splat a whole lot of them in there. Engineering's easy to level while it's using ballista, but other than that, super annoying. Yeah, I'm thinking more for my companion. I want C-Space to level engineering. This will probably give me some nice engineering leveling, but I'm not interested in leveling my engineering. Holy moly, we get a small amount of units here. Right, how's this gonna work? Soldiers, attract a bunch of attention. Archers, you'll be doing your normal thing real soon. As for me, I will try to aim that thing into there.
Footmen, forward! Soldier, forward!
Is that really the place you want it? Is this a mangonel or a fire mangonel? Those look like fireballs, so... God, how in the world are you meant to aim these things? I guess you aim and then correct. So that seemed alright, just needed to be brought a little further. Actually, maybe they aren't massed over there yet. You know what, screw it, I'm sure the F10 will work fine. Whee! Oh, they are kind of massing there. But they're also massing there. Alright, load it up. No, not quite. Maybe I do need to go for the walls. Especially if they're keen on being up on the walls like that. Let her rip! Oh, hey, now that felt rather nice. Just aim it a little to the left, and I think we got a whole lot of them going down. Let them handle it, they have better aim. Yeah, but I get the leveling up from it. Whee! How did that not hit them? Did I go over? Yeah, I think that removed a few of them from the equation. Lovely. Alright, I'm going to do that same shot, but slightly higher up. Just a little bit higher. I wonder if the accuracy on these things is perfect, depending on your aim, or if there's any amount of spread or similar. Ah! Now we're talking. Oh yeah, that looks pretty perfect. You gotta let us see the shot land. Alright, alright. Even though it might crash the game, we'll do it. Come on, load me up, Buttercup. Here we go! Aww! What? I swear it was the same everything. Alright, I guess we're going down just a tap. I do the soldier's command because that slows everything down. No clipping arseholes. Maybe the reloading is jostling me and taking my aim off. That's possible. Yeah, see, sometimes the RTS camera's just fine. Go, 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 go! Ah, yeah, there's quite a bit of discrepancy in it. Maybe slowing down messes with the ballistics. Also possible. He still likes to jostle me, so he does. I haven't really been ordering my proper units around. I really should. That looks good. Looks great. Alright, I've had my fun. That, and I don't wanna crash this. I'm gonna leave my horse. Oh, I brought it over here. No, don't mount the Mangonel, it's probably not good for anyone. Footman, that is a pathetic shield wall. In fact, I have a feeling you've been getting shot because you've, for whatever reason, not been shield walling properly. Which may or may not be my fault, but I don't want it to be. How's the new axe? I mean, it's functionally almost identical to the last axe. Wow, these poor guys without their cover, it can't be a good time for them. These guys, on the other hand, I mean, it must be pretty awesome getting a shot in there. I'm not sure if any of our shots could actually make it through to that. God, we've got a sad amount of archers for this. I don't know why, or rather, does anyone know why we got such a tiny amount of units coming into this? And I mean, it is tiny. Because the defenders have almost all of their units. Even so, we're not up to 1,000 here. Tactics? Surely tactics doesn't play into it. Right, maybe anchor yourselves a little bit more so you're not taking all those shots. Boom. Headshot. Well, if the flank was getting hammered, they should have positioned their shields a little better. It really is a shooting gallery for us up there, and I am ever so grateful that C-Space gives us 50% extra arrows in a siege. Oh, nice duck. A nice pause. Yeah, kind of losses are almost necessary for this. Otherwise, we won't get in our reinforcements. Coming over this is a little iffy, though. I mean, are we even breaking down the front door? Oh, we did. The front door might actually be the better place to go. Hopefully they don't throw a boulder at me. What? Who would dare to attack me? Can you fire some fire shots through the gap? Well, there's the thing, we should have another one available for that, shouldn't we? I do want to break this door down, though, just in case they want to come flowing out. They've done so before. Yeah, there we go. Hey! It's a free opportunity to spill in, actually.
Infantry! Forward! Move!
I wonder if you guys could get in here. Ah, hell, you know what?
Follow your sergeants!
Figure it out.
Everyone, take over command!
Oh, I just gave up on the idea of trying to use a fire ballista on this, but Hey ho. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody said they had arrows around here. But if they want to freely let us in to fight these guys, that's fine by me. Eat masterwork. Boy. Not quite as good a slaughter as I'd hoped there. I don't think our people are even going in through that bit. They're all going in through the front door. Actually, they're coming out! Now that surprises me. I think we got ravaged and we're having to wait on our reinforcements. Yes, you can parry projectiles with a long weapon if you have the skills for it. Go, my reinforcements, go. Ooh, go my casualties, go. That's a lot more deaths than I really should have taken in this fight. Granted, there are a lot of the enemy, but still. With their walls down and with all of our siege weapons, I could have handled that a lot better. To answer your question, the troops' participation meter is measured by army strength, even in field battles. Your army gets to have more troops because they are lower quality. Really? It actually goes by quality. Oh, this is nice. Vlandian sergeant and Vlandian sharpshooter. And of course, how can I say no to an amazing Batavian Fian champion? Lizard, the Battanian Fian. With all that skill, you'll be great as an army leader. So, leadership, stewardship, medicine. Medicine, stewardship, leadership. Doc Spengler, the Vlandian. Oh, well, almost right. Leadership, charm, stewardship. Stewardship, leadership, charm. And wait, another Doc Spengler? Could I just say no to you? No, I think he's already chosen. Medicine, stewardship. No, it's going to throw me off if you're the same one, so there we go. Yeah, 2 Doc Spenglers and 1 draw. Which is strange, the mod is meant to take from a list, but never duplicate what it takes from the list. Specifically for that. Oh, Jesus. We took some losses there. Health, STJ, scraping the barrel, greasy. And Dr. Nitro, who only just joined us, already died. He certainly didn't last long, did he? It's kind of bad for my party, though. It needs replacing. Well, that's why we have the replacements. Now, send the troops in. And who exactly is going in? I don't know, things like... send in legionaries. They'll take care of it, no problem.
I give up. Call back your dogs.
Now, you lead the lake rats. Why don't you work for me instead? Is that too much to ask for? I'm actually going to let him go. I want better relations with these guys so I can bring them in as mercenaries without issue. So you are specifically free to go. I must remain your enemy, but I am grateful nonetheless. Only 9 relation. That's why I don't like releasing them. If they are, however, baronesses or barons, they're going Randy Random. Company of the Golden Boar. Another Merc clan, so they're free to go. And replacement troops, very, very welcome. And we took a city, so I don't mind burning all these prisoners. There are 2 docks, and there are 2... Wow. Couldn't help himself, he adds himself twice. Okay. Right, in you go. Reinforced chainmail barding, that's amazing. But I already have it, and I think I paid a load of money for it. In you go. Given your army strength, could you start lopping off heads instead of letting lords go? I'm specifically letting the mercenaries go. Lopping off heads is still too punishing. Like it reduces relations with practically the whole map. And that is something that army strength can't really get around. Now, the DDR party lost its lead, so we're going to give it to somebody else. We will give them... probably the Scything Dock Spangler. Yeah, that makes a world of sense. And then hopefully you'll be able to join in soon enough. Now for that tavern. I'm going to keep the Baroness, they're just going into the prison. The rest of them though, I could happily do... Wow, decent money for this. Just hire what we can out of them and ditch the rest. It's getting to the point where looking after lots of prisoners is starting to not feel worthwhile because our army's so big and easily replaced. But at the same time, it's nice to have like 2 or so of many things. You know, let's try and keep this pretty lean, shall we? And get rid of all of those for sure. It'd be nice if there was an easy way to have it take note of, like, keep 1 or 2 of these when I hit this button. Anyway, this should do fine. Wow, that's a lot of roguery. Into the dungeon we go, and... Hey, you know, I could actually just take all these and sell these guys as well. We are overpacked on prisoners after all. Take those ones. And then, hey, tavern guy, I hope you've got even more money and space for more prisoners. That'll do us. Jake just threw his companions' parties into the meat grinder. That's fine, they know how to get replaced. Now, here's the big one I've been after for a long time. Plus 1 hit point to troops for every 2 levels of medicine. That straight away is, well, like 32, no, like 37 health for all of my party members. Pretty huge, and it will continue to grow since I maxed out medicine. That I'm very happy with. Now, get away from that. Is there anything else to worry about? Potentially. I think I'm over on my party limit. But I can dump some more into my friends, can't I? Minister of Hell. Alright, lads, this is how you brush your teeth. What? I don't get it. Right. Jin Lennon, you are way low on troops. And for some reason I can't talk to you unless I'm in the keep. Peace to me indeed. Let me inspect your troops. Hard day's work, but worth it. No prisoners. Okay, that's fine by me. I want to chuck so... Oh, crike. What am I doing with all these looters? You take those crappy looters and figure out what to do with them. Or maybe I shouldn't have you... Maybe I shouldn't have looters at all. They're just going to be wastrels. Good for sieging, though. Siege chaff, if you will. Yeah, that's fine. You take them and figure out what to do with them. Alright. Auto trade as ever. And the place is probably out of food, so maybe I should stock it with a bit of food. 50 trade at long last. I've wanted this for a good long time. 30% carry capacity. Current carry capacity is 29,150. With this, quite a bit more. Wow, yeah, I have a hard time ever filling that up. Sure I could, but can't think of how right now. How are you doing on food? That's the important question. They have no food whatsoever. Likely to riot if they don't, so I'm just going to give them a big batch of grain. And I'm going to get rid of these as well. Need to figure out what to do with those. Oh, you have no money to give me. In that case, maybe I could buy something. Nice tier 6 polearm, but I'm sure I could make better. I was more interested if you had weapons that are great for smelting. The Highland throwing daggers for one. Tribesmen, actually, I think they are. Can I just take all of those? And then in the smithy, smelt them all down. Happy days. And on top of that, Raiden the Tanner, and Raiden the Tanner. Well, he's got a lot of money to spend on weapons, doesn't he? That's so close. But what's the swing cut damage thing? I always forget which of these I'm meant to use. Probably you. That's so short on everything, though. Do any of these give extra? Yeesh. Well, he's certainly not going to be happy with that. How do you get swing cut damage on this thing? Probably with these parts that I haven't unlocked somehow. Oh yeah, probably definitely with those. Oh well. He's not going to be too happy with that. Two-handed swords are much easier to deal with. Missing one, missing a good bit there. One and 6 and 1, that's not quite good enough. I know, this stuff's real exciting, isn't it? It is not. Maybe a better pommel will keep you happier. Yes, that thrust damage needs to be a whole lot better. Alright, I think you get my nice Damascus steel stuff then. Good enough. Right, we're waiting here, getting rid of our injuries, and then continue to crush the French. They should be out of the picture before long. As long as they're not counter-sieging, it doesn't look like they're in a position to do so. Gale End, Oxhall, Ostracan, and you guys are done. And what's filling me with a lot of happiness is that it seems like the Mormer Guran party is actually doing a good bit of work. I mean, if they take care of the sieges instead of me, that's a whole load off my mind. Make sure to keep this cohesion even though our army is... Actually, you know what? I could probably just get those guys out of my hair. Disband the army. I know that. Jaculan has to go to somebody. I wonder if I could give Jaculan to a Vlandian immediately. Because it's not going to stay in my hands. It hasn't been put up to vote. We'll find out, shall we? I should have a clan member. Doc Spengler, the bowman. See if I can't do this for you. Why do you even bother with the orders? It's not like you need the money and getting new parts. Why not mass produce it? It still gives skill for it. Otherwise it feels good. It's nice to have a bit of payoff for all the grinding that I did of smithing. Right. You did actually bleed for me, so we'll see if we can reward you, Doc Spengler. What's the name of the place we just took? Ah, it's not possible. Okay, well, too bad. It's only normal for you to have second thoughts. No, it's a law. It needs to go up for a vote before I can give it out, and it's not going to really go to you in the vote. It's going to choose other people. Oh well, too bad. Can't even see culture at a glance in the US. Yeah, that is a problem. Right, we seem to be okay. We're getting out there, and we're continuing the warpath. I don't think there are many French to mop up still. Their army strength is down the toilet, and most of that is probably garrison. Drapand is under siege by Mormer, which is great. No other castles to take. It's really just Gale End that needs to go. And here's the voting of Jaculan, and it won't go to me, will it? Nope, because I was in an army. Misnomer. In fact, they're all Battanian. You really think it should go to Abcomer Castle owning Misnomer? Well, sure, why not? Abcomer Castle's a rough place. You might as well have another fief to look after. Is there a policy that allows kingdom holdings to be distributed by the crown rather than the vote? No. What you can do is you can go to the fiefs and you can revoke them. You can say that, hey, this needs to go to someone else. You need to pay to do that, pay to go against them saying no, then it just does another vote. And I'm not sure you can always choose yourself for that. If you want lands for yourself, the best thing to do is to just kick out a clan that has a lot of fiefs that you want for yourself. Which is certainly possible. Let's say, what you could do is you could set up a really weak clan, vote them to get a lot of fiefs, which they will because they're so weak they'll be first in line for them, then expel them, then all those fiefs go to you. Relatively cheap way to do it, but I'm not interested in that. I do actually want to have a lot of clans that work for me. And hello, Matty Mayo. Well, here I was thinking we wouldn't get a good fight after all. Our poor units are shattered from the fighting, but that's only the companions. The actual units that are going to fight, including our 95 Fien champs, are itching for this. Come get some, Matty. Hopefully whilst it's still light out. It will not be while it's still light out, so I'm actually gonna try and cut you off. The Arch King has his own party, so do you. Hey, you know what? Come one, come all. All of you, get into this party. Maybe I can go behind you and chase you into the other party members. Haha, look at how scary I am. Ooh, now you should go and meet up with them. Oh god, now I need to arc around them so that they go into you. No, no, not what I want. Alright, how about I go over here? Then you should be able to link up. Well, maybe they don't even want to link up. I assumed they would, but perhaps they did not. And now it's nighttime again. Bah humbug. Could I at least steal some extra units, please? Oof, no, not Vlandian recruits. And I certainly do not want a village fight. I hate village fights. Give me a fight up in this hill of nowhere, please. I think they'll be stuck here if I just wait. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, it's a good fair fight. With your 207 raw recruits. I wish I hadn't looked at that. It would look a lot more impressive if people didn't know that they're made of those crummy recruits. Matty Mayo, Elbet, Pepperoni, and Etna are all going down. Oh, and they hate me, so, well, you know how these things go. Man. Those recruits won't have shields. My Fians are gonna have a field day. I have a maneuver that I want to do, but I need an opportunity to do it. Wait, it's snowing up here? Okay. Ooh, it's snowstorming up here. Cavalry, I'm probably going to want you on some flank, maybe even over here. And I don't particularly care what the horseback archers get up to, there's so few of them they're not worth thinking about. Doc Spengler the bowman, apparently, get in there. Lizard, in with him as well. The hammer. Riding and bow. Well, you're still going in with these guys. Generally the named people just go in with the archers. Keeps my life simpler. Right. Why are the horses already moving? Probably because they were dangerously close to the edge of the map. I think we're shooting them already. Oh crikey, they are in a very unfortunate place. Very, very unfortunate place for these people.
Infantry! Forward! Make a shield wall!
Make a shield wall and take that.
Move!
The arrows might fly backwards into Doc Spengler's face.
Cavalry!
It's okay, they're not in command. There's no great need for me to do that. But yeah, so Voyat the Stallion probably shouldn't be in with the foot troop archers, but they are.
Infantry!
I prefer wider shield walls if you don't mind. Not a lot of depth, so easy to punch through with cavalry, but the enemy doesn't have cavalry advantage, so that's fine. God, what a miserable place to be shield walling.
Soldier forward!
Move forward, more shots in. More shots, more better. Look at this screaming. Actually, I suppose they're a little too narrowly placed. So they're not able to defend each other with shields quite so well, are they? God, those poor people down there. Well, fair play to them. A lot of people have their shields up down there. Oh, horsemen. We've got a slight problem here. Looks like going for a charge already. That's fine by me. We can get back. You can all get back and rain hell from there. And you guys can do a fallback. Do a line fallback. That way you'll do it faster. What a pathetic charge. Well, now. That should be fine, lads. They're still shooting us, so keep the shields up. Also, damn French. God, that must be freezing. How they can even draw their bowstring in these conditions is beyond me. This guy's really trying hard. Come on, leave some for Daddy, eh? Last gallant charge by... Oh, there's Matty Mayo. There goes Matty freaking Mayo. Got beaten to the kill as well. Looking at it though, that's 40... No, that's 141 of them routing? That is a hell of a rout. I suppose they're low-level troops, so they have pretty terrible morale, but I wasn't actually aware you could rout so many troops. And I was talking the other day about how underpowered routing felt. Well, hoover them up. Waste not, want not. Oh jeez, they got a head start on the running. It's okay, I need to up my two-handed skill and my horseback skill, don't mind me. I'd probably get more out of this if I did this on foot as athletic, but I'm really slow on foot. Ah, it's like tending to a garden. Sounds a lot more French screaming. This is not very fair. Starting to wonder if we're the baddies here. Well, I did usurp all of Britannia by killing its former ruler and marrying his daughter. His better daughter. And then, in a sense, enslaving the other daughter? Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, no, he totally cheated. The escape point was totally not there. Ah. Does the commander being alive affect morale positively? I can only assume it does, because they really started their runaway once we took out Matti Mayo. Anyway, if they're barons or baronesses, they get taken. If they are merc scum... Oh, I see. Pepperoni is actually still part of the De Meroc clan, so yeah, you're still becoming a prisoner. Baroness, prisoner. Matti Mayo, also De Meroc, another prisoner. And I've got so few prisoners, that's got to be good for us, right? I'm not sure I even want this vast number of prisoners that we took. Tempting as it is to just chuck them away. Maybe I'll just take the high tier ones. Then that way it won't slow me down so much and I can still chuck them away for decent dosh. Maybe tier 3 or above. Yeah, because I don't want these... Look at that, 160 recruits. I mean, someday they can grow up to be the amazing Vlandian sharpshooters that will strike fear into the hearts of many. Because, yeah, like, look at that. Large shield, a one-handed sword, which goes well with that shield. 18 heavy bolts. So not nearly as lasting as a Fian on the field, but sword and shield means they can double as a shield wall. Impressive to say the least. 160 recruit prisoners, definitely worth it. I disagree. I suppose if you really needed an army, they'd be very quick to recruit, wouldn't they? But my whole point was just to wipe out the enemy army so that my other clans can siege in relative peace. I myself will probably still take on Gale End right now, though. But not before I deposit these high-value prisoners so they don't escape. Or hopefully they don't escape. Go to the keep, go to the Fungin, and... There's plenty of space on 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally I'd be doing this so we could end the war on favourable terms, and we certainly could, but I'm looking for an even more favourable end to this war. Yeah, Vlandia is on the ropes, but to be fair, they had to fight against me. That was never going to go well for them. Still see some small parties, and hello, can I catch you? Oh, that's another unpleasant thing to fight in Gale End, but if we can take this ourselves without any assistance... Ooh, nice, Trapand Castle went down. Then we should be able to give it to Doc Spangler, and Doc Spangler can make their own clan. New owner is me, of course. It'll go up to vote real soon, but these guys are getting besieged. They still outnumber us, which is never pleasant, but hey-ho. I'm not giving it to the Anvil. I guess Merag can have plenty around here. Follow the advice of my council. That's why we have them. She's just trying to build back up the clan for old Caladog. Look at that. I got the 15 fiefs. Super Pie got 5 because he was really favoured in getting the Imperial ones. But look at you. You're next in line with 3. And you got Zhuge Liang there. Nothing but castles. That could change in time. I prefer to just give out castles, but at this point, anything we take gets given out. Leave them with one castle, or else they become a fiefless empire. No, that's why I've got the mod that destroys kingdoms that have no fiefs. The clans become desperate, which is fine by me. It would be a shame if they just got deleted from the game, I think. Oh, made a mistake. I actually need these up and operational. And apparently... Oh, yes! Absolutely yes. +1 party limit, I can put that to immediate use. I've also got something in riding. What's this? Resistance to stagger. Armor on mount. Armor to mounted troops. Yeah, that's all longevity right there. But what I really like is this party increase. There's a mod, or rather the mod that I have already allows you to give yourself any number of parties, but since parties are so powerful, I would rather do that more vanilla. I prefer to think of this as a vanilla plus playthrough rather than too much overhauling. Ooh, we took Ox Hall! Jinx, that was a whole settlement and you took it. Good bleeding job. I'm liking my units here. They're doing a great job. Who's getting Ox Hall, though? We haven't really given much to you. And you only have Penriot Castle for now. Merag's becoming a little too strong for her own good, so I'm going to resist. And give it to Abir. Well, you've got Calypso on your side. Maybe you can take that settlement and make a good Patrician 5. I've really lost a lot of faith in Calypso and gaming minds to put out high quality games that I'd want to play. Which is a shame. A real damn shame. Oh, that's not what we want. Thank you, UI. Port Royale 4 was a bummer. Railway Empire just couldn't handle itself. They're doing Railway Empire 2, which leaves me a little questionable. I mean, what are they doing that's such a USP over the first one? I don't know. Well, the site is already leveling up. What about me? What about me? Yeah, there we go. Now I can actually... Oh, only with two-handed swords. Not with axes. That's a shame. What's even the point then? You can't use an axe. What's the point? Okay, they're having severe trouble getting rid of all of these. There we go. Right, I'm taking this fight. Hell yeah, I'm taking this fight. Let's lead the assault. We are outnumbered. But with this, that's about 1,000. It should be able to field like 400 of ours and 600 of theirs. But it's probably not going to go that way, is it? That was the diplomacy mod. No, I'm telling you, I'm not using the diplomacy mod. The diplomacy mod adds way too much. I tried it out and I thought, oh, these are a lot of neat things, but I could just feel the game struggling with all these systems that it's really not there to be having. So in the end, I just felt I'd be better off taking it out. Wow, I've got a pathetic number here. It's in the title, in the screenshot. I can't remember the name. Something like Destroyed Empires. Something like, but not necessarily Schindler's List. Right. We can still make this work. I think I'm going to lose a lot of heroes again, though. Tends to just go that way. Didn't I have a mounted individual here again, which I didn't want? Well, not that I can see. Let's go. Oh, of course not, because mounted units always dismount for a siege.
Infantry! Forward! Forward!
Right, infantry here.
Forward!
Non-infantry there. And we should have them down. Kingdom Destruction is its name. Thank you.
Infantry! Line formation!
Just line formation so you get there faster, lads. Don't mind the errant arrow here and there. Strength in numbers. In fact, I will shield you. I am a river for my people.
Soldier! Infantry! Form a shield wall!
Should work out somewhat nicely. The trebuchet is probably less so, but that's the deal you make. You lucky bugger. He even gets shoved out of the way to be a lucky bugger twice. He's still not going to survive this, but it was impressive. Yeah, the only thing I really wanted out of the diplomacy mod was to destroy fiefless kingdoms. It just came with so many extra things. War reparations, alliances, minimum length of war, non-aggression pacts, all this kind of stuff. And I feel like you're painting a stone here. There's the game's not set up for that. The game's about nice big battles like this. The diplomacy of the game only serves to accommodate that. But thankfully there was the mod, and it did exactly what I wanted, which was just get rid of the damn fiefless kingdoms, because they just run around looting your lands, and there is nothing you can do aside from pay them lots of money. Because you can't even fight them in such a way that you can have them pay you. And of course they're just going to fight you again anyway, because screw you for being successful. Alright, easy now, I didn't come here to die. You can imprison them, yeah, you can stack escape chance and get rid of them, but I think it only goes down to 5% escape chance for cities. If you want them to never escape, you'd have to get minus 100% escape chance on your own party. Does anyone know if that overrides the chance of jailbreaks when you have too many prisoners on your party? Because when you have that, occasionally you just get a whole bunch of them leaving, much like when you have too many troops. God, I love the huge amount of arrows we get thanks to sea space. Our Fians are just not running out. Assuming those are Fians. Oh yeah, it's all my archers, so of course they're Fians. Does not override that, unfortunately, no. No, what a shame. Are you winning, sons? There's Sea Space Echo. He's done amazingly well this campaign. Futaba is about the only other person I could think that's been around for longer and is still holding out good. Kangard, Fian, Barban Folk, another great name. They've been leading the front line for as long as I can remember, and despite the horrors that I tend to put my front line through, they're still very much alive. Moving closer. In fact, we're in a position to actually storm. I know this is going to hurt you guys, but... And... Oh, no, not that, not that. Go for it. And get the archers closer up for better shooting, probably. Hopefully the walls are too busy being shredded or shredding my guys. Ah, but they're going through all sides. In that case, I'll join them. I'll join them there once they take down the door. I've had rocks dropped on me one too many times. Who's this naked chap? Just some hillbilly we have. Oh, I just saw something I like. Not that rock. Certainly not that rock. Aww. I could have made a straight shot through that though. Right, let me through. I got hacking to do. See you in hell, French militia scud. There's a lot of them. Makes me wish I could couch through that. Can you couch with a glaive? Could I make a couching glaive? Come on, come on. It's just like gardening, like I said. Oh, this is rather good. If I disrupt them, then that allows my units to kind of spill in from the side. Hopefully the guys on the wall are doing alright, but that looks promising. Oh, jeez. Dismemberment mod is a great addition. Just two things. Do not set it to 100% proc. Otherwise your battle just becomes lots of slowdown, like... it's like you're playing Killing Floor with lots of berserkers. Or commandos, I guess. If anyone out there plays commando. Such a weak perk. And also turn off AI dismemberment. It sounds awesome, and it is. But the problem is it makes the game really choppy. Well, I am happily surprised at that. That went much better than the last time we stormed. Just a flesh wound, though. Yes, you can decapitate people and have it just be a flesh wound. You really think this keep is going to keep you safe? What exactly did we learn to the point of leveling from hacking down defenseless Frenchmen? Oh, you I don't want in. You've got an actual shield. Oh, oh, oh. Could you make it, Sunshine? There's safety right there. It's a real shame. Bring in the Fians. Can't say no to them. Meds, steward leadership. Because at this point I have plenty of clan members. I don't need more unless they somehow die out. Alwith. Alwith. Do I know Alwith? Ah. Well, Alwith managed to take out one of ours, but instead died for it. What a shame. And the good ones always die so young. Oh, I missed my own personal kill count there. Did anyone catch it? I'm not doing these myself. I find the storming of the keep a real chore. Just send in... I don't know. You can't go wrong with sending in the Imperials. Wherever they are. Imperial Legionary. There we go. Choppy choppy. Oof, 4 of them died. Getting all this renown, though. Caesar, you are going in as prisoner because you're not a mercenary. You are also not a mercenary. You are also not a mercenary. Only mercs are allowed free. The rest have got to go. Replace our losses easily. Holy smokes, that's a lot of prisoners. And I'm having all of them. If you missed it before, there is an infinite influence exploit that you can use. You can give the prisoners to your army, and then they will deposit it in a dungeon for you, and then you just pull them out because you own the place you took, and then you give it to them and do it again. You don't even need to pass time, and every time they deposit it, you get the influence. Oh, it's so good. As long as it's your clan member in the party. But we're not going to do that. We just enjoyed finding it. For once, I don't have to pillage because I don't have people around me that I need to impress by looking like a hard ass. So we're just going to take the morale hit and not care too much about it. We're going to ransom our bajillion prisoners, except for you. And got too many of you guys, so away you go. 2 of each kind of prisoner that I like to have is fine. Because I generally like to have higher tier ones, and they take forever to be ready to recruit anyway. Nice. Oh, and we even get a rogue perk for that. Troop from village notables when forced for volunteers. Yeah. More loot from villagers and caravan. Ugh. 20% village. All of these are terrible. I mean, how often do I defeat villagers and caravans? I can't wait to do a roguery playthrough. I really do want to have one that we just focus entirely on roguery. I'm probably going to hate playing it though. It's probably one of those things that sounds like a nice idea, but actually doing it is bleh. Even so, I will take that and I will probably dump into roguery. Because the battle loot is nice for making fat lots of even more dosh. Although think of how good a rider I could be. Charge damage and maneuver. That's tiny though. Bandit playthrough is yet to be implemented. It's such a non-feature complete game, isn't it? It's kind of maddening. Right, into the Fungeon. We're going to ditch the named prisoners. They'll be freed once we have peace, but for now this just prevents them from raising armies against us. And just throwing these 3 away probably stops us from having to fight another 100 units. Because they all get units for free, which is a bit disgusting. Adjustable leveling allows you to boost certain skills, so you at least make it a bit easier. That is a consideration. Ooh, these are actually showing in green now. God, all the trading I had to do just to get these to show up. Anyway, I do auto trading just to learn trade. Otherwise, I'm doing alright on food. You can have some of my grain as long as I can have your other kinds of food. Wow, there's almost nothing left of them. What do they even have? They have Ostakan, which is under siege, or about to be under siege. And I don't think they'll be taking back any of this in a hurry. Actually, 7 defenders. They really could, couldn't they? I should go and destroy these little errant parties. I'll wait for a little bit first. They could still bundle up into a half-decent army, though. Right, so here's the question. Am I in the running for this because I took it solo? I hope so. Because then I'm going to give it to Doc Spengler. I am not. So bang goes that idea. I have no idea why I was in the running for the other one, though. I don't really want it to go to Merag, but there's a lot of desire for Merag to be a powerful member. The city has lost over 2,000 prosperity from starving, too. AI broken. Defenders 187, army size 1,800 attackers. Oh, right, so that bug happens when a lord takes over a siege. And sometimes they just don't know what to do with it, and that puts a sad end to that. Okay, seems fine. I do want to wait here and get more healing done. Also, I believe healing inside of a settlement boosts my own medicine skill. And as we know, every bit of medicine skill makes my troops even more unstoppable. And this is what I mean by payoff. You go through a lot of rigmarole, and some of it can be a bit painful, but when you come out of it, you actually have the tools to have a splendid time. Also, I don't need to worry about Gale End. It's now someone else's concern. They have one last place to take out. Prevend is held by who? No, Prevend must be rebel held. Who the hell are the Ice Bear clan? These aren't... Wait, I'm very confused. These are not rebels. Are they? Tell me more. You're held by the Ice Bear clan, who are just a clan and not their own kingdom. Huh. So did they come in and destroy the rebels, or did they hold out long enough to become? Let's see, a noble of the realm, reputation for good and dangerous. Minor faction like the Lake Rats. The Lake Rats are a mercenary band. These guys are not a merc band. And that's not the only case. I think Sargon is the 54th clan, which are not rebels. But Epicrotria, for example, is held by the Vorjat clan? Huh. So minor clans are actually taking places. Here's one. Oh, no, these guys are rebels. Sargonia rebels. So, how are the clans taking them? Do they stay long enough to become a clan, or did another clan move in and take it? I don't know. Maybe if this game was feature complete, I'd understand. Anyway, Prevend, you live for now. I'm going to assist in taking the final Vlandian city, probably by eliminating their last units, though that's the best thing I can do to help, I think. Starting with you, Archking.
Stop there. Who are you?
Actually, who do we have here? The Right, you know what? I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna see if I can't force you to engage with Enovder. What's it? No, they're too slow.
Oh.
Right, well, you're still going down. Archking. Are you a... Ah, the Lake Rats. But here we go, the Lake Rats are a mercenary band. How we distinguish that, I'm not entirely sure, but you're still going down. And sorry, just send the troops. 2 unfortunate losses include a palace guard and a legionary, but better than fighting a fight that doesn't need to be done. Ah, you know, you guys are not my friends for now. I'm in your debt for helping out. Yeah, only 4 relations. Jings, don't mind me, I'll steal all those troops as well. Not the peasant. Very definitely not the peasant. They probably took over the rebel clan as they were already enemies, you think? It just seems odd to me that a minor clan could besiege all of this in the middle of Vlandian land. I don't know what to make of it all. Right, a s'more has escaped. Yeah, they do that. Actual fighting going on over there. Can we spy on what's going on? Oh, right, well, it's already going in our favor here. Herr Commissar's Golden Boar getting ravaged by Wick and Zhuge Liang. That's excellent. Just, you know, Zhuge Liang, part of a clan that was my former king's clan. Just the emergent storytelling that this game has is fantastic. The game itself is fantastic, just there's a lot of fat that should be cut off of it. What was I wanting to look at? I wanted to look at Kingdom, Balaton, and that is the Fen Gruffendok, which is only these 2. These other poor sods have died one way or another. But Zhuge Liang is there, and she, at the tender age of 19, is commanding her own armies. And that's not too shabby a one, it seems. And they're brutalizing Herr Kommissar with the assistance of Wick, who's a forest people person, which is that clan that I recruited earlier on. Oh man, it just comes together so nicely. Thankfully we can see that because Barben Folk is a mate. Wait, that's Barben Folk. I'm very confused. There must be more than one Barben Folk out there because I'm certain that Barben Folk is my scout, and he's a damn good scout. Wish I was choosing his skills for him, but I've given up just choosing skills. There's too many to choose when you have this many compatriots. There was something else I wanted to check. Yes, I'm able to make one more party. We've got Jin Lennon, Doc Spengler, and Scipio, and the last one's going to be Forever Lona. Get out there and create a good party. I'm going to give you a bunch of crappy wood runners because I don't like them, and I'm going to give you archers that are not the archers that I like, and you're going to somehow make it work. I'm keeping the heroes. Aserai, Imperial, Aserai, Imperial, Elite Hired, even though that's expensive. Imperial, Sword Sister. I'm going to keep those Vlandians, but not that one. Forest Bandit, Light Archer, Sapling, Imperial, and Sprout. What's that? You want some horseback as well? Okay. Good luck with that. Nice. 400, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can almost have an army of 1,000 just by pulling in my own kinsmen. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's much left for this world. Barb and Folk's going for it? That doesn't look like good odds for you. You have recruits. Oh, they have recruits. I'll be there to help you if things go Pete Tong. Things are going Pete Tong. Barb and Folk, no! Barb and Folk of the Balaton's been taken prisoner. Well, I will help you out there. Actually, no, I won't. None of my business. Not when Zhuge Liang is on the case. Go, go, Zhuge. I mean, it would be better gameplay-wise for me to get involved. I'd get more power out of it, but this is something I love in games. Having AIs that can act independently, fight and win on their own, just seeing it in action gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling. Well, more than just a warm, fuzzy feeling, I find it so fulfilling in a game. That said, you are struggling to take out their last units. Struggling massively. There we go. Barb and Folk has been released. And you took them as prisoner. Good job, Zhuge Liang. Are there any more of them hiding around out here? Yeah, a couple of them, but I don't think they're long for this world. Starting with you. Also, what are you doing? Wick, but not Jo. Oh, are you too fast? You are too fast. So you get for having a small but decent party. Come on, Wick. We got them. We got them. You can do it, Wick. I believe in you. I'm not having any of this. I'm here to watch John Wick in action. So John Wick has got a real mixed bag. And they're a forest people mercs. I don't really care how they come out of this. And then the other party is made of what exactly? Levied crossbowmen, regular crossbowmen, other than that, not too much. Even some looters. Oh, well, damn. See, this is why I pay the merc the top dollar. Let's go. They've got one final place to destroy, and we're going to destroy it. There goes that Baroness again. There goes Moromir. Oh, that looks like they're having their last stand here. I'll make sure it lives up to that name. I'm a little low on troops, though. I'll just recruit out of my pile. Puff up what I can. Is there a... Oh, cripes, what's going on over there? Moromir's having a bad day. A really freaking bad day. I'm here to save you, sunshine. Oh, wow. You should see the other 100 guys. What are you fighting with? Battanian horsemen, a handful of Fians. Yeah, I got your back here, sunshine. Don't you worry. There's a bigger army up north. Okay, well, we'll have them taken out as well. Look at me doing my customer proud. That you are. Yeah, why would you not just buy up all of the mercenaries?
Everyone! Sergeant's in charge!
Granted, you have to pay for them, but surely the victories they get you will more than pay their demands. Who are we even fighting here? God, it's not even fair. Well, this fight was never made to be fair. So that guy just gave up. He fainted and oh crikey, yeah. A friend of mine when I was a kid got run over by a horse, broke his ribs. I will not underestimate the power of a horse. I got headbutted by a horse before. Those heads are huge. Well, unsurprisingly, none of our units are getting knocked out. But Barb and Folk and Misnomer and Voryat all claim a kill for themselves. And I saved my good friend. I just don't want my clansmen dying because they are so slow to reproduce. I couldn't find a way to increase the rate at which the AI marries, but it would be great to find something that causes more marriage, more births, and much faster aging, because it takes so long for kids to come of age. Damn right I arrived just in time. You already love me. In fact, are you my friend? Oh, I've made so many more friends thanks to actually granting people land. How deep is that thanks, by the way? I don't really want a Vlandian spearman, but I'm low on units. And I'll take prisoners. Except not those crummy recruits. Get out of here. Houses of Calradia is a good mod, but it hasn't been updated recently. Yeah, that's a similar story for so many mods for this game. It's like, hey, there's a great mod. Oh, it's not updated for the several updates the game does to break everything. Where was that larger army someone was talking about? Oh. Well, misnomer. Perhaps I'm a little superfluous to this party. Are you going to siege? Well, you're thinking. Yeah, you guys better run. God, if Calradia is this fragile, it's little wonder it wasn't conquered before I got here. Has been a while, and you need to go. Just get out of here. Character reroll allows you to change your kids' ages. But I don't want it just for my kids, I want it for everyone's kids so that clans can actually reproduce. Currently the game runs so slowly that the members that a clan starts with are pretty much all they're going to get. These babies, look at that, age 4. It's going to take forever before you actually grow up and join this clan. Do I care about your prisoners? Not really. Sort it by tier and give me like 1 or 2 of the best ones. Not even that, I don't care about your prisoners. All kids of all clans in the game. Now that's a different story. That's a different and significantly better story. Right, it's final place. It does have rather a lot of defenders, but this is why I can just call everything into my army. In fact, never mind the cost. Anyone who's anyone, come to my party. We're taking this place. By hook and or by crook. Again, they get 3 straight away. There must be incredible governors inside Vlandian lands. Hopefully me bringing every unit over here doesn't interrupt us in some way. Because it will let the others do a lot of raiding and such with relative impunity. I could also tell the other... Why do they keep offering to get rid of Sima Yi? I don't even know what Sima Yi is doing. What do you do when you conquer all the land? I don't know. I've never gotten this far in the game before. This is all untrodden ground for me. No more mountains left to climb, I guess, would be a real problem. Oh, it's nice seeing these be built so fast. Now just take these down. And then in we go. Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh, they are terrible at this, but there we go. All ready and all going in. And I think I will just send the troops. Yeah, I've seen plenty of these. Crunch. Oh god, those are some losses. Beast Within. Oh, a lovely reminder that I do want to spend some time watching Beast Within later on today. Standing on the walls of a conquered land, I saw the only thing left to do was own every castle. But standing where I am, I became aware that I would be in the same place even then, asking myself, now what? That's why you should always leave yourself with stuff to do. We're going to let these people go because the faction is already dead. We're going to see their There are things burning down. 39, 17, 17 becomes 40, 18, 18. It looks disgustingly French. I wonder if the Britannians get any half-decent armour like that. I suppose I could rob one off my Fian. Pillage the place for the hell of it. And out we go. And I'm just going to... Actually, I will keep the party together just so I can use my medicine skill to repair all 262 wounded. I'll also, of course, do some auto-trading. Easy money. Oh wow, they are not great on food here. Have some grain. And have me some trade points. Army size minus 14 on cohesion. And this will probably be a slideshow for you, but... I do not know why I can't handle streaming this. Southern Hobeck over chainmail found in Imperial towns looks and is better. I have the money, I don't see why I'm not just buying better equipment. Heavens, yes, I have the money. Yeah, it's the mod Kingdom Destruction, I think it's called. If a kingdom has no fiefs, it dissolves, but the clans remain. The clans can join other factions, including yours, and yeah, carries on. Right. I still have wounded to deal with, but I also need to decide the owner of Ostrakhan. Would be nice if it could be me. I did take it. Ooh. Yeah, it should certainly go to DDR. Don't worry, Doc Spengler, you're getting your clan after all. It's going to be a miserly one that really just has this, but you have fought and bled for me. So let's deal with you. Unless I already gave Doc Spengler something, I didn't notice it. Here we go, Doc Spengler the Bowman. With your own coffin shield. Is it really defeated when Sargon still stands? Yeah, so there's a couple of individual clans that have not created their own kingdoms. They need to be mopped up, and they will be mopped up. Diplomacy mod and kingdom politics expand to do that and more. Makes the late game AI less wonky and tedious. Yeah, I looked at it, but I think it does more than I'm looking for. What was the name of the city I just took, by the way? I've already forgotten its name. Is it going to be the last on the list? Was it Ostrakhan? Probably. There we go. It's all yours, Doc Spengler. You are your own clan. What was the word? Baron, you're right here. What was the word for our clan here? I'll call it the Spengler clan, but what was it? It was a fancy word. Some fancy French word. Probably very elevating. Whilst I hope he has that, I'll have a drink. Oh, it feels so good to stomp all over these guys. What I'm wondering is, am I at the position where I could declare war and just have my AIs do all the sieging for me? Grenouille. I don't recall there being two L's before. Actually, come to think of it, couldn't I have... Oh no, I can't open this to check right now. Grenouille. Well, I'll know it's kind of French, so that's good enough. Are you going to do DDR stream each time you burn a whole kingdom down? No, I do frequently do DDR. Well, frequently. I do plan to do them frequently, at least. Congrats, Spengler. Oh, nice looking place out here. They put all this work into making nice nice areas, and then there's just no incentive at all to use them. Can I go for a swim? Thank you, Calradia. I have done my part. Now to fight against Neptune himself. Although Neptune and Ceres already went down before, I believe. Oh my! Lankerson.
I await your orders.
I order you to go for a swim. Okay, never mind then. I think you misspelt it last. It wouldn't surprise me. We can have a look at our clans here. Yeah, which one's the real French? It's good to see though the clan Burger is doing strong. They have enough influence that they could call together an army. Same with Alsvith, Rolling Ninja and Super Pie. In fact, altogether the clans are doing well when there's fighting to be done. I was worried that I'd have them permanently negative influence so they wouldn't be able to do anything of note. Oh, it threw me off that these two were fiefless, but they are not the right type for this, so it's no bother. Well, this is fantastic. Let's go and clean up the last of the Frenchies. I can't kingdom screen declare war on them, but I can do something else. I will disband this. Well, no, I won't disband. I need to heal it up, and by holding on to the army that I have for longer, I should get more leadership experience, and I really want ultimate leader. Oh, my party size is going to be enormous if we get to there. By the way, could I... No, I can only donate troops to the garrison. I was hoping I could steal some garrison units. I might do that over at Revalt, actually. For now, though, we wait a little bit so I can heal. Looks pretty healed to me. And I did get my skill points in medicine. In my run, I ended up with 500 party size at the end, yeah. I'm hoping to reach similar levels, but I need the leadership perks. See, I'm gaining leadership. Having this massive army surely helps, but it does not help my influence bank balance. Right, this is what I'm looking for. If I go to the keep and I manage the garrison, I should just be able to pull out some troops from here, and the garrison will automatically look after itself. On top of that, I can ditch the crappy units that I have. I don't want a recruit or a looter, or Vlandian footman, or even a squire, or a levy, or egg whites, or gallants. Gallants become banner knights, so I do want you. I want your light archers, or your... Oh, I like trained infantrymen. The brigand, the hired spear, Vlandian spearman, skirmisher. Just take these garbage units off of me. And the hired pike. I'm getting to the point where I should really tighten this up. I got too many loose ends. But it's no big deal, because I can take your nice units, elite cataphracts. Are you sorted by tier? Apparently. Give me your Oathsworn, your Wildling. I'll take your Vlandian sharpshooters, since they're apparently quite deadly, and I like them enough. Vlandian champ. Our heroes are picked warriors. I'll even take a few more skirmishers. Vlandian knights are just champions and beyond to become. And you've got plenty of crossbowmen. And I like having archers, so take. Done. What's your plan now? We're going south. We're going to clean up the last of the French lands. Although, man, I want to keep this army together so I can enjoy my fat lot of leadership gain. I wonder how fast I get this anyway. Ultimate leader still needs like 20 levels, which is quite a lot, but how fast do we get those levels? When marching around an army this big, it grows. I suppose the big grind is just wandering around with this, spending lots of influence. Now, how do I declare war on these people? Can I actually just talk to them and say, oi, you die now? Especially if I grab you. I don't want to do it to villagers. Village notables are not usually very happy with that. But if I could just catch some of you. Ooh, your company, the Golden Boar. I want to know how I can hire you. Company of the Golden Boar is led by Randy Random, who's near Turby. I don't know where Turby is, but I'll keep an eye out for Randy Random. Come back, I just want to talk. Just want to talk.
Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace. At
I
least
wonder,
until I find out who you are. Anyway.
I wonder what would happen to your fief if Icebear and Enover both died. I mean, someone would have to own it. Would it immediately revolt? Would the game crash? Anyway, I'm here to deliver your surrender or die option. There we go. Shouldn't be much left of you, and this shouldn't take much either. Clunk. Yeah, I didn't want to raid. That's not how I operate. How did 12 people die? It was 15 to 1 because auto fighting hates you. Just hates you. How are we doing on that leadership? Well, we got one of them. Yeah, it sounds like I just need to hold on to this party for like 20 days. But if I did do that, my own party size potential would go through the roof. How much would it actually grow if I got that? +1 for everything above 250. Actually, it would only go up by 25, but it would keep growing. 25 is respectable in its own right, but I don't think I'll grind it up. We're just going to siege this town down. We're hopefully going to have this up before their fire catapult. We don't. Well, you know how this goes? Into the blender you all go. Sorry, Spengler. Sorry, Jin. Sorry, my own guys. 9 Fian champions died for that. But that's okay, we get the troops back. If and when I care about any of these. Ah, Levy actually becomes sharpshooters. You know what, I'll take them. I'll mix them with Fians. They seem pretty good. Highborn Youth becomes Fian. I like Imperials. I don't care much about Vlandian infantry. Vlandian Knight is okay. Imperial Legionary is great. Champion becomes Banner Knight, which is amazing. The Vanguard one is the crummy one, I believe. Oh, but there we go. 4 Banner Knights, don't mind if I do. And I don't think I care too much about the rest of these. In fact, I got too many prisoners, so get rid of these crummy recruits. Oh yeah, they only have 12 bolts, I forgot that. Yeah, so they can't sustain very well, can they? No, I didn't think of that. Alright, I will pillage as usual. And then let's pay to keep ourselves cohesive. Auto trade while we're here, because auto trade for trade points is, well, it's something. And then the last of the former French to go is Sargon. There's numbers slowly coming back. I should have waited around for it. Who gets Prevend? I hope it's Spengler. Come on, Spengler. Eh? Why is Spengler not up for grabs? Why is it Merag again? Something weird going on with the people that get chosen here. Merag already has way too much. What about you, Goran? Goran has Charas and a castle. Merag has Gateland and 3 castles. But I don't want to give it to El Coro because El Coro is Imperial. I guess Guaran can have it. It's nice seeing this list nice and manageable. Those Khuzaits have to go though. All that money that I'm paying them per day when it could be mine and my my fellow clansmen. But the Aserai are really powerful. Many things to do, but how to handle them. Sargot though. Sargot falls first. Luminifus Sargot Rebels. And it is calling them rebels there. Even though it says Clan 54'd. So I don't quite understand. Can we have a talk with you about this?
You would best pray someone gives you a quick death in battle one of these days. Because if you ever fall into my hands, you'll find I have a long memory and do not forgive.
Really? So you are the Sargot rebels who still exist just through you. You're at war with the Aserai and you still don't hold that place. I don't understand how you operate, Luminiferius. But I don't think you're going to live very long. I'm not the one that'll take... Actually, you know what? Maybe there's a bit of gumption to you. Could I recruit you? You hate my guts, sure, but maybe I could bring you in anyway. You are Vlandian. It's probably a waste of time. Yeah, nah. You guys get to live and watch as your old place burns. 54th clan, on the other hand, they gotta go. Ice Bear clan's gone. Weren't the Ice Bears the one that had Pravend? Probably. There's the John Maris rebels now. Anyway, press. Wait, press? Oh, it must be a different press. I was thinking of a press that was in charge of a mercenary clan, which I did want. Anyway, the name is High King Jake, and you guys are going down. Splat. With an army like this, I can just throw them into horrible odds and watch them go splat. I'm just here to wrap up these last areas of French land. And then I'm going to let my units rest for a bit before we take on our next war. I'd like to have a relatively hands-off approach, especially on the sieging. Funnily enough, it's the sieging that I'm least keen on in all of this. I like to go around with my relatively tight party and have the big fights. The sieges, eh. So again, let's besiege. Hope they don't get too many defenses set up in time. Maybe none? Nah. I wonder if we could at least maybe get like this made in time. Might help the auto-resolve odds. Go troops, go! Crunch. Damage report, the siege is still ongoing. Another army showed up. No attack yet. Prosperity has now gone down to 1500. Does sound damaging. Right, get in the troops. Sure, I'll take the prisoners. I'll just dump them. And take all your stuff. I've got a surprisingly low amount of loot here. I really need to get some food. Pillage the place as we do. And get auto trading done. How are they on their food, by the way? Heavens knows I need some. Give me your grain and give me all your fish, meat, butter, beer, cheese, and date fruits. Glorious. Anything going on in the smithy as well? I haven't touched the smithy in a while. Bellcat the Outcast. Can I get you anything worth your time? Just some sweet cut damage. You're not going to like that too much though. Yeah, I think I'm hard pressed to meet a lot of your demands for these. Ah, that's good enough. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm going to wait to get more medicine and leadership, disband the army, and then it's time for us to, relatively speaking, put our feet up. I'm surprised at how well this has all gone. I guess it just goes to show once you get a half-decent army of yourself, you can make a huge difference in a lot of these. These fights, that is. And Sargon goes to... me! Yes, me. That sounds about right. And then I can donate it to whoever I want. It's strange though. We must be at the size where, even with my huge amount of holdings, I'm still considered eligible for these. But yes, it should of course go to me. And then I will decide to give it to someone else. Maybe after I pull out some of their garrison? Oh, they don't have much to pull out though, do they? No, far from it. Maybe because your clan is huge compared to the other puny clans. I've got no real idea though. I don't know, the same thing happened with Caladog. Caladog was by far the biggest Battanian, but he still ended up being able to take a whole lot of stuff. Right, so who deserves this fief? Definitely one of our Frenchies, so... probably Jedevith, because Jedevith only has a castle, whereas Doc Spengler actually has a town, and towns are so much better. Oh, no, let's not hit the expel button. So, Grenouille, Jedevith. And how do I do this again? I go to clan, I go to fiefs, our latest thing is Sargon, and I say, where's the gift button? Or do I have to do it through here? Sargon, gift. There we go. Hope they like me for that. Probably not, but one can hope. Alright, and with that, we are not at war with any major factions. There's a bunch of miniature fiefless clans that are declaring war on us, which is another thing that happens in the base game. Where do we find ourselves? Kingdom, Balaton. Here we go. These people just love to suicidally declare war. The problem is in the base game, their units, their lords are just not going to die unless you put them to sword. Whereas in our mod, where lords are 100 times more likely to die in battle, they will attrition out. In fact, many of them have already. We can go to kingdoms, not kingdoms at all, clans, eliminated, and see that quite a lot of clans have met their end already. The Uela clan, the Meta Knight clan. Wow, the Embers of the Flame, they were a mercenary band and they got wiped out. But they're apparently still at war. Glad to see it. So, I will continue to wait here for a little bit whilst all these get healed up. And then I'm going to turf out the army. We've had our fun. Yeah, I highly recommend this Death to All mod. It's so much more meaningful watching clans actually get destroyed, whereas they're immortal in the base game. So now all these guys are going to scatter to the four winds, including my own parties. And they're going to grab themselves units, and we're going to be ready for the next war. In fact, with capacities like that, I think they might actually be able to hold their own in the next war. And that's what I'm going to do. We're going to declare war on... well, chat. Who should we declare war on? We have four major options. There's taking on the Aserai to the south, and these guys are everywhere. There's cleaning out everything that remains of the Empire for a lovely, clean central border. There's eliminating Sturgians, and there's eliminating the Khuzaits. I don't think I'll eliminate, I'm not going for world conquest here, but at least I'd like them to stop demanding all of my money. Aserai, Aserai, Aserai. Let democracy decide. Put it to a poll. Voomer, would you mind putting up a poll for this one? Empire, Sturgeon, Khuzait, or Aserai? 1 sec, thank you. Cleaning up the southern border would be nice. It would certainly give us a new, bigger border. I wonder if I could just extort them for money and then never have them break that. Like, just take all the dosh from them. Take down smelly camel people, fewer of them. Right, well, while that's going on, I'm going to see if I can't find myself an Aserai companion, because someone's going to need to look after this land. And I'm certain I don't have an elevated Aserai member. It's okay, we just got to go into the tavern and find Anonfin, the ill-starred. You are definitely not Aserai. Skip the pleasantries and get out of my face, Anonfin. Perhaps if I go deeper into the lands, we'll find it. We're in peacetime, so I can wander around and do what I want. And we have it up. Tell you what, we can bring it up for you here. Whee! Wow, okay. Well, certainly no love for the Khuzaits. But the Khuzaits are taking all my money. Kind of wanted them gone. I think it's clear to see that the Aserai are going to be winning this one. Well, whilst that plays out, I'm just trying to see if I can find myself a... Ooh, while I'm here, there's nothing stopping me stealing all their food, is there? Well, not stealing, I'm paying for it, but... Holy crap, they got a lot of fish. Give me your olives, your grain, your butter, your cheese, your date fruits, grapes, beer, and... I got capacity for all this stuff. Just take it. And take my garbage. It's amazing how people seem to like the Swedes now that Jake has left Sweden. Oh, I haven't forgotten what they did to me. Okay, right, on the hunt for an Aserai companion. Unless I have one and I haven't noticed. The Aserai haven't really been a thing for our entire campaign. But none of these people look particularly Aserai, do they? You are Khuzait, aren't you, Misnomer? You are absolutely Khazate. Elkhorn. You're an Imperial. Jabufa is French. The Smoor. Yeah, you're one of ours. What about you're an Imperial, aren't you? Yeah. What is your story, Doc Spengler? What's with the mask? Vlandian. Used to have an Asterai companion. Not sure if he died. Well, it must have, because I'm not seeing them here. That's okay though. We can float around and find one before the big war. Oh, that's the Lubu clan. I am surprised the Lubu clan is still alive. How are they still alive? They've been wandering around being at war with everyone for ages. Lubu clan has only Lubu involved in it. He's lost Cheng Gong and Zhang Liang. And yeah, crikey, he just wanders around picking fights with everyone with a clan strength of 20. I don't know why they declare these wars. There's clearly no AI attached to that decision. Anyway, we're still on our hunt for the companion. Okay, the Asterai won pretty clearly. There was some desire for the Khazates, but the Asterai have this. I didn't even realise I had someone captive in my party. Do I have any captives? Still? What in the world's Press doing here? You're with the 50 Forge clan. I'm just going to get rid of you. Tavern, ransom. This is a good opportunity to build up a lot of, what's the word? Conformity with these guys, so I will keep around a lot of my prisoners, but you two, there's no reason. Amorcon of Demorok? Of the Sturgians? Just get out of here. I'm not interested in you. Luck in the tavern. Shame I can't pass time in the tavern and see if anybody joins in there. Lubu was a glorified bandit, but not nearly as bad as Liu Bei. Ooh, the Hawk.
It's been a while.
Oh, you're Khazate. What in the world do I have to do to find an Aserai? See, this is why I put in the service mod that allows you to elevate troops into companions if they do well in a fight. Because just finding companions in the base game is an exercise in frustration. And you need to pay them, and most of them are useless. It's a sad, sad story. And like so many systems of this game, a little underbaked. Needed more time in the oven or fewer ovens for this game. I don't recall elevating a Mamluk. You can ask bartenders about companions nearby. I don't remember if ethnicity can be checked. Zhuge Liang? The horse thief? Oh, if he's a thief, of course he's Battanian. Probably wondering why his High King is just wandering around taverns like some feckless pervert. I think the diplomacy mod had the ability to declare war on the Khazates. Right now we're stronger. No, Scipio, not happening. I have to pay heavily to resist these, but at least I have some mercs that give me that and just generally make good influence. It's a good war call, but no, our next war is with the Aserai. I just really want an Aserai companion. You could search for Aserai culture people. I certainly could. But why do that when we found Mos Morris the Knowing? Oh, he's Khazate. What's with that get-up? Yeah, okay, well, never mind you. Maybe I'm going to want a Khazate down the line, though. Nah, I doubt I'd be holding on to Khazate lands. They're miles away. Well, I suppose it's not a big deal. It could always be given out to our Battanian people. Right. How are we going to take this fight? There's a lot of them everywhere. I really just want to go around and pick fights with armies, but I want a damn good army for that. So I'm probably going to go back to my main place and switch myself out for a lot of high-value units. Although, thinking about it, I already have pretty much high-value units, don't I? The dead can be replaced by prisoners that I press in. Yeah, actually I think we'll be fine, I don't need to go back. But this is still a good choke point. A lot of their armies are probably going to come up through here, so it's a great opportunity for me to intercept and destroy while the rest of my units go around and attack, attack, attack. The Khan guards are Khazaits, so those aren't really people to bring in, are they? Right. Well, good opportunity to pick off a few of them right here. Defending Epicotria. God, why did you ever take that? Oh, you must be at war with the Sturgeons. Well, don't mind if I do. Recruit some noble troops, hope someone distinguishes themselves in the war. I'm sure we'll be picking some up as prisoners, but is there anything else to do before we declare war? I don't think there is. Let's go for it. Diplomacy, Asurai. Not sure we've ever fought before, but you're the closest thing to danger that we have around here. That's a lot of strength. Tons of towns, because they've been on a conquest. In fact, yeah, Jings. After you, there really will be no mountains left to climb. Right, there's 100% support for it, so we're going to war. Yeah, everyone's behind me on this. Good, because that's draining their influence on a crummy vote here. And we're going to have at, but we're going to have at on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Because this is my Sabbath, I shouldn't spend the entire day streaming this, surely. It's good to see that this is all working. A water break before the war? No, well, a water break that lasts at least a day. Chat, campaign 13. I honestly think next session we're going to finish with this entire campaign. We're going to put them in the dirt, and we're going to have everybody else pay us. Because I'm not looking for world conquest, I think that would just get real tedious real fast. We'll finish this up on the next session, that's the plan here. But, as we've been doing for some time, and will continue to do, I think it's time to switch out to another game. You know what.